and Jubal's second date update.
Probably the most important part of a first date is your first impression
Yeah.
and what you choose to do with it. I know for me, whenever I've gone out on dates, when I show up, I offer them to be blood buddies with me.
Whoa!
Cut a little slit on my finger and I ask them to do the same and we shake hands. That way I know that I can trust them. And
Yeah.
most women run in fear, but the occasional one sticks around and we have a great date.
Okay.
And Kenny, who's on the phone for a second date update today, also made a very bold move when he was starting his date. I'll let him tell you about it. What's up, Kenny? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay, guys. How are you doing?
Oh my
Not
God.
too bad. So did you swap blood with your first date?
Please say no.
It wasn't quite that intense.
Please just tell me there's no bodily fluids that were exchanged in the first meeting.
Well, I can't actually say that either.
Yeah. Why don't you tell, before we get into your date, tell everybody how you started your date. I thought that was the most interesting part of your email.
Well, we had been talking online for a couple of weeks, so I felt like I knew her. I felt comfortable with her. And this was just the first time we were meeting in person. So when I saw her, I was just thrilled, and she looked so amazing. I went up to her and I just planted one right on her lips.
Wait, you
What?
you kissed her as the first, like you hadn't exchanged words person to
But didn't
person?
even say hi. Yeah, I just
Whoa.
went. I was feeling bold, and I went for it.
Was it reciprocated or were you socked in the face?
She was a little surprised. Maybe I caught her off guard a little, but she was into it.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't like you had never talked, I guess. I mean,
Right? Yeah. I mean, we had a great rapport over the past couple of weeks. So
God, Kenny, you are a sly dog.
sometimes you got to go for it.
yeah, sometimes you just got to do it. So how did the rest of the date go then?
The rest of the date was good. It was a little awkward when we first sat down. She kept bringing up the fact that I just kissed her right away. But
That's all I could think about. I'd be like, oh my God, what did you just do?
yeah, but I mean, I explained to her why I kissed her. She looked amazing. It was like, in the movies when like time stops, she just looked so gorgeous. I couldn't help myself. And, I told her that, and she seemed flattered by that. So it was good.
Okay, good. Yeah, because that could go one of two ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other way, you definitely would not be continuing your date, so she must have liked it to actually sit down and have a meal with you.
Right. Yeah. It was hit a home run or a strikeout kind of move. So
And I guess, you got that piece out of the way. So I assume once you got past the first awkwardness, things were more relaxed.
yeah, I think so. And we just talked, it was great. We talked for like an hour and a half, and we got into things like our family and like what our goals are in our careers and in our lives, well beyond the initial small talk type stuff. We had a great conversation. I had a great time.
If it was so great, then why do you think she doesn't want to go out with you again?
Yeah, that's that is a good question. Maybe the kiss was a little too much. And also the date kind of had a weird ending to it.
It did?
Whoa.
It wasn't like make out central?
No, it wasn't rom-com quality.
No?
Oh.
So what was weird about the ending?
Well, so I walked her out to her car, like as you do, and I thought we had a great time. I was feeling good, feeling confident, and so I went in for another kiss to, bookend it.
Start with the kiss, end with the kiss. I like it.
And you probably weren't even nervous to go in for the second
Yeah.
kiss because you had already
Done it?
kissed.
Yeah, we already done it once, had some practice. So I went in, and it was like the thing you don't want to happen as a guy happened. She literally put her hand over my face
Whoa.
as I went in and just full on denied me
Wow.
Wow.
to the point to where I thought it was a joke. I laughed it off. I was like, oh, that's cute. I was, we were still flirting. So I went back in for the kiss, and she did it again.
Oh,
She's like, no,
Storm.
I am serious. Get your face out of my face. I'm not interested.
So, Kenny, I think you may have read a lot of this situation wrong if that
Yeah.
happened at the end.
Yeah.
Did she say anything to you?
She was just like, I think we already got the make-out portion of the date over with.
Oh,
Kenny,
man.
is there a chance that you're not a very good kisser?
I'm asking myself a lot of tough questions right now.
I'm just saying, like, if she was into it at the beginning and then
Not
said
at the
that
end.
at the end.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I was a little out of practice, sure. Maybe it was a bad kiss. Maybe it was too much too soon.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And how many times have you tried to call her since then?
Man, it's an embarrassing amount of times.
Oh, Kenny,
Really?
give us the honest answer.
I mean, the day after, I probably called her 3 times.
Whoa.
In the day.
That's a lot.
On one day?
I know. It was driving me crazy. To the point to where I texted her like 4 or 5 times as well, being like, "What's going on?"
You got 3 phone calls and 4 or 5 text messages.
And Facebook message.
Oh, no.
Kenny, aggressive, man.
Icing on top.
And now you're calling us.
Man.
Are you sure you want to do this? I mean, I
Yeah.
think that she doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, but I really like her. Like, it just felt so natural, and I felt so comfortable with her. Like, I really want to make this work. I really think I really care about this girl. Can't get my mind off of it or off of her.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay, man. Hold on. Don't go kiss anybody while we're doing this. We'll be right back.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, I can honestly say I'm a little jealous right now.
Jealous?
Yep.
How's that?
Kenny is on the phone to do a second date update. He went out with a girl named Dana, and now she's not calling him back. But he started his date with Dana by just kissing her. They had been chatting online for a while. He showed up as soon as he saw her. He went in for the kiss because he knew it'd be okay because they were both very flirty. She was surprised, but she liked it. But Kenny and I have talked for a while now. Why have we not kissed yet? That's how you do it, right?
We're still establishing trust.
I trust you. Kiss me real quick, Kenny. Come on. Just a little bit. Ready? I'll go first.
I don't hate
You're going to join me, Kenny?
It's tempting.
Is it, though? Is it really tempting,
All right.
Kenny?
Kenny,
A loud kisser.
Kenny, it does
Very loud.
suck to get shut down. I know how you feel now since you got shut down at the end of your date by her. It sucks, man.
Yeah. Thanks for your empathy.
Yeah, no problem.
was
Yeah,
so-
if you're just joining us, Kenny did do that. He kissed his date right away. And then at the end of the date, after they had dinner, he thought everything was going well, but he went in for a kiss. She stopped him and said something like, "Hey, we got the makeout session over with already, no making out." He thought she was joking, tried to go back in. She put her hand over his mouth and said no. And he has not heard from her since. He tried to call her and text her and even Facebook message her a bunch, but hasn't heard a word. So we're going to call her right now. You ready, Kenny?
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Hello.
Can I speak to Dana, please?
Hi, this is her.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry. Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry. From Broken what?
No, Brooke
It is
and
broken.
Jubal. Brooke and Jubal. It's a
Yeah.
radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling me from a radio show?
Well, I'm calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email?
Yeah, it's from a guy that you went out on a date with.
What? I'm sorry. I don't understand what's going on.
I know, you're not supposed to yet. I'll explain. So I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, okay?
Okay.
And we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Okay.
So you went out on a date with a guy named Kenny.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I know that Kenny has tried to call you a bunch and sent you a bunch of text messages, and he also said he tried to Facebook you, but you haven't responded. So he enlisted our help to see if we could figure out what went wrong on your date.
Look, I really don't feel comfortable talking about my personal life on the air.
Okay, well, do you feel comfortable just telling us about Kenny? You don't have to go into too many details. Did you like him?
I mean, I definitely haven't not called him back, and I don't plan on it. Does that
Well,
answer your question?
We understand that you don't like him now, but did you like him at any point during your date?
No, not really.
Oh, yeah. I knew he read that whole thing wrong.
Was it because he kissed you as soon as you guys met in person?
How do you know that?
Well, we talked to Kenny.
You talked to Kenny?
Yeah, he sent us an email saying he really liked you and you're not calling him back. So we had a conversation with him, asked him his side of the story, and then we wanted to find out yours. Was the kiss too much at the beginning?
I mean, wouldn't it be weird to you to kind of have someone try to stick their tongue down your throat in a waiting area?
Not for me, no. Happens
of course not.
all the time. But again, that's my curse, and I wear it, and I embrace it.
Was
it would be strange.
Was he really that aggressive with a kiss? It wasn't just like a peck on the lips?
No, it was like full on. He grabbed me behind the neck and tried to go for a full on makeout session, and I was kind of freaking out because it was inappropriate. I mean, there were kids around and everything. I was just really uncomfortable.
He said that you kissed him back, though. Did you or no?
I mean, I honestly didn't really even know what to do. I mean, this was the first time I'd ever met the guy, and here, within the first 10 seconds, he's already trying to make out with me.
God, I would have pushed him.
I thought about that, but I don't know. I didn't know what to do at the time.
He said that you guys continued, though, and went to dinner, and you seemed like you were enjoying yourself. Was that just an act then?
Well, once we sat down to dinner, he explained, the reason why he kissed me right away was that he thought I was so beautiful, and I guess I thought it was kind of sweet, so I decided to, give him a chance, at least for the rest of dinner.
Okay, so you're giving him a second shot. Like, he was a little overeager, obviously.
Yeah, and so I guess I kind of forgave him.
Okay, and so did dinner not go as well as he thinks?
It started out okay. The conversation was okay at the beginning, and then there was this family next to us with this little baby, and he's like, hey, check out that baby. The baby's staring at us. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, as they do.
Babies, I know.
Yeah.
They're always like staring,
Yeah.
and it's really rude.
They don't get uncomfortable. It's really strange.
Yeah, so then the baby was staring at us like nonstop, which, I thought was kind of cute because that's what babies do. They stare around and they look at things.
Yeah.
But then he goes, watch this. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what is he going to do? He's already tried to shove his tongue down my throat in the middle of the restaurant. So he flips the baby the bird.
What?
Oh, wow.
Did you just say he
flipped the baby off?
He flipped the baby off?
That's messed up.
Why did he flip the baby off?
I don't know.
And that is awful.
Did the parents see him flip their baby off?
No, thank God, no. But I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, is this person crazy? Like, what is wrong with him?
And flipping the bird is so aggressive, too.
Yeah, and he was laughing. Like, oh my God, haha, this is so funny. The baby has no idea. And I didn't know what to do. Do I get up and leave? Do I sit and stay? I was horrified. Like, honestly, I was a little bit angry and a little bit, scared. Like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
What do I do now?
He just told the baby to F off. What is this guy's limit?
I did not tell the baby to F off, okay?
What?
I just gave the baby the finger. Well, that's hilarious.
That's the same thing.
What?
Hey, Dana, that's Kenny. Yeah, Kenny was on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
God.
And now I guess he feels like he needs to defend himself.
I'm sorry.
Calm down, people. Just give me a chance, okay? You're making way too big of a deal out of this. I flipped the baby off. That's a joke. Do you not have a sense of humor? That's hilarious.
It's not funny.
Offensive.
What's the worst that could happen? Like, it's not like this baby's gonna subconsciously remember that it got flipped off at a restaurant when it was a baby.
What if the parents saw you? And then what? Then you're going to have some dad kicking your butt in the restaurant?
No, they would probably laugh. I think that's hilarious if someone flipped off my baby.
What? Where do you hang out?
What?
I hope you never have children. What are you going to do, flip off your own kids?
The baby smiled. He thought it was funny.
Well, I don't think Dana thought it was as funny as you did, Kenny.
And that was the first date. I can't believe you would even do something. You don't even know my sense of humor, or me for that matter. So why would you even take the chance?
Oh, my God. Honestly, I've never met a single person in my entire life that didn't think flipping off a baby is funny. It's funny.
In your whole
You're
life.
hanging out with, but you're crazy.
So wait, Kenny, are you going around flipping off lots of babies then? You're putting this to the trial is what it sounds like.
Going to nurseries.
Well, only the ones that are asking for it.
Only the ones.
No,
If you're
baby.
staring too long, you're getting flipped off in Kenny's book.
No baby's asking for it, Kenny.
It was a joke, Dana. I was trying to make you laugh. That's it.
Well, flipping off babies is not the way to make me laugh. And honestly, I don't think there's one person in the world who would find that more offensive than I would.
Oh, no.
Dana, did you get flipped off as a baby and you're scarred because of it or something? Like,
Oh my
Excuse
God.
me?
how are you so sensitive to this?
Honestly, out of all of you, do any of you think this is funny?
No. No, you boys, no,
It's
not
situational
funny,
for me.
dude.
Situational.
I'm in the middle.
Situational first date, probably not funny to flip off a baby, but I guarantee you there are some moments where it is funny. Depends on the situation.
Don't bail on me.
I'm not bailing on you, Kenny.
Jubal, you're on my side.
I'm there with you. I just don't think it was the right situation for it. Hey, Dana, would you like to go out with Kenny again on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
No.
I'm sorry, Kenny, but flipping the baby was one too many babies.
Oh, my God.
Seriously.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Wait, she's the one that needs to grow up, and you're the one flipping off small children.
I'm not flipping up small children, just babies.
All right.
I draw a line.
Well,
Oh, my God.
Dana, thank you for your time. I appreciate you telling us why you didn't enjoy your date with Kenny.
Oh, my goodness. Good luck, Kenny. Bye.
And Kenny, now you know there's a time and a place for flipping off a baby, and a first date is not it.
Yeah, apparently you can kiss a stranger, but you can't flip off a baby in front of that stranger.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 asking a very important question. What's worse, flipping off a baby or crop dusting a baby like I do?
What? Why are you doing that?
I'm going to go with flipping off because crop dusting probably doesn't faze a baby because they're kind of doing that to themselves
smell it
all the time.
My good Lord. This is what's wrong with our society.
They asked the question because of today's second date update, in case you missed it. Kenny wanted to call a girl named Dana. They went out on a date. He made a very bold move when they first got together. He just kissed her right away. Of course, they'd been chatting online and flirty, so it wasn't like they didn't know each other. They both liked each other, so he thought he'd go for it. She kissed him back. She thought it was a little too much to do that right away, but whatever. She was cool with the date. Anyway, they were eating dinner, talking and stuff, and there was a baby at a couple tables over that wouldn't stop looking at them. You know how babies do. They stare. They're rude.
They're not rude. They're
very rude.
No.
Yeah. They haven't learned their
That's
manners
not what
yet,
it
not
is.
to stare at people. But anyway, he thought it would be funny if he flipped the baby off. So he did that and made a joke about it. She didn't find it funny at all, so she wasn't calling him back because she thought he was a horrible person who flips off babies.
Well, he is. That's the thing. I mean, he is. And the best part is he didn't apologize for it.
No, because he thought it was funny.
He never said, well, I'm sorry you were even offended. He never even took that apology route for
babies
it.
get flipped off.
He's
What's
like,
the deal?
Yeah, if you are a baby in my presence,
Oh my
you're getting
God.
the bird.
Dude, it's so
It's hilarious.
And he totally missed an opportunity. As a single guy out on a date, your opportunity to be like, hey, I'm great with kids. Let me show you. Make this
cute
baby
baby.
laugh. I'll do a
See,
funny face.
that's a good setup for it. I'm great with kids. Let me show you them. Boom, flip the baby off. That makes the joke funnier. There's a lot of women texting in at 78592, though, who like it. Like this one, it says, oh, my God, I'm dying. I would date Kenny. That's hilarious. I love his sense of humor. And, of course, there's also a lot of people offended saying baby should never be flipped off. It's very split. It's always very split down the text board on these second date updates.
I don't get what the joke is. The baby doesn't do anything, so then it gets the bird?
Yeah, kind of. Hey, baby, what are you staring at?
Stupid baby doesn't
Yeah.
even know what it means.
You don't even get what I'm doing to you right now because you're dumb. You're a dumb baby
okay,
and your
so-
brain isn't formed yet. You haven't learned things,
That-
idiot.
That is some highbrow humor. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
that's where
right.
the comedy is.
God, man.
Text in 78592. Funny or not to flip off a baby? That's the topic of discussion right now. Not many people know this, but before I got into radio, I was a pilot.
What?
And
No, you were.
the airlines and the airport was some of the best places to meet women. You know what I mean?
What
Just
are you talking
cleaning
about?
house. Think Leo DiCaprio in that movie Catch Me If You Can. Walking with all the ladies on his arm, strutting through the airport. That was me back when I was a pilot. And you could just get chicks left and right at the airport, And then 9/11 happened and all those security things. And now it's harder to get girls. And then I left being a pilot and decided to go into radio. And now I'm here,
And depressed.
And that's where the girl that's on the phone today to do a second date update met the guy that she wants us to call. She met him at the airport. Was he a pilot, Marianne?
No, not a pilot like you.
All right. Well, I just wondered,
Poor guy.
I like to catch up on my old pilot buddies and see how they're doing. Now, your email said that you met a dude at the airport. How did that whole thing happen?
Yeah, I was taking a flight out, visiting a friend, and I got to the airport pretty early and, doing the normal, kind of just walking around, and I was killing time going to different stores and reading magazines, and I left a store, and I was kind of walking out of it, and then this guy called and kind of yelled at me and told me to stop. So I turned around, and he said, I'm so embarrassed, but I think you actually took my book bag. And
Oh, so you tried to steal his luggage.
I mean, they look pretty similar.
Which,
Yeah,
by the way,
sure.
Marianne, is a great way to get somebody to talk to you. Nice move. Anytime I steal somebody's property, they always feel the need to say something to me.
You know, I'm always thinking about it. So he ended up having my bag, and of course, he pulls out of my bag 50 Shades of Grey, the book.
Oh, no. Embarrassing.
Oh, do you mean before he gave it to you?
Yeah, I guess that's how he was saying that he had the wrong bag, and I had the wrong bag.
He went to check it and then found a copy of 50 Shades of Grey and there was like, I don't think I've been reading this. I think that chick took
so
my bag.
naturally, I mean, of course, you can imagine how embarrassed I was.
Yeah.
Of all books.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like it. It's great reading on the plane.
You don't need to. You don't need to explain it.
Sit next to her.
Yeah.
All right, you get it.
At that point, he was like, I need to ask this chick on a date. So,
So I told him how embarrassed I was, and I said sorry and everything. And then that's when he kind of asked me if I had time to get a drink before the flight. So we did, and we grabbed a drink. We had a great conversation. We were with each other for a good 20 to 30 minutes.
So this was like an airport date?
I mean, that's what I can't quite figure it out. I mean, I've been thinking about him ever since, but I can't figure out if it was a date or if it wasn't a date. And he did pay for my drink.
okay.
So,
That's good.
I mean,
So it seems like he was definitely interested in you.
yeah. And, you know, our conversation went really well, and we separated and went our different ways. And when I got on the plane before we took off, I texted him and I said, thanks again for the drink. Sorry for the mix-up. And he wrote me back, don't worry about it. Great meeting you. Have a safe flight.
Did you guys make any plans for the future, though, at all?
No, that was it. So that's the last I've heard from him. But, you know, during our conversation, we found out that we were both from Seattle. So I know that we're from the same area, you know, and that's why I'm kind of wondering why he hasn't called me or texted me. And I listened to your show, Second Date Update, and I just figured maybe I'd see if you guys could set it up for me.
Yeah.
Can I ask, when you guys exchanged numbers, what did he ask for your number, and was there a purpose for it?
Yeah, he did. He asked for my number, which, again, is why I'm kind of surprised that, you know, in my eyes, I would see it maybe as him being the one to want to, like, initiate getting together back in Seattle, but that's kind of why I haven't said anything to him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's waiting for me to
Yeah,
be
but-
the one to reach out. I just don't know.
To me, it's kind of weird because his last text to you didn't say, like, hey, great meeting you. Can't wait to see you back in
See you
town.
again. Exactly. No, it didn't.
So it kind of sounds like yeah, it was cool meeting you. I'll never see you again.
It also didn't say, like, have a good life, you know?
Yeah,
so
but
it's still like...
Why would you exchange numbers if it was just going to be a quick drink to, like, waste time at the airport? That's what I don't get. Did he say anything else like, hey, I'm dating, I'm single, I'm looking?
I did find out that he was single.
That's
Okay.
good.
We didn't talk much about this, like what his dating life currently is like, but I did find out that he's single. You know, I just felt like it was kind of a chance meeting, and that there was, you know, there's a reason why we had that interaction, and I just think it'd be important to try to see each other again and see if there's something more.
So all we know about this guy is that you two have similar tastes in luggage. And that he's from the same city as you. And that you guys shared a drink for a few minutes at the airport.
Yep.
Sounds like
And
love
his
to me.
name is Andy.
And his name is Andy. All right, sounds like an awesome dude. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Marianne is on the phone, and she wants us to call a guy named Andy today. They met at the airport, spent about 20 minutes with each other before getting on a flight, and that's the last she's heard from him. Marianne, I don't want to be a downer, okay? I don't want to start this off on a negative note, but I think I know the only reason that he's not calling you back.
Really?
Why?
Plane crash.
No!
I think it's obvious.
Because
I think it's obvious. I mean, you guys met at the airport. You hung out for a while. Everything seemed to go great. Even sent you a text message after you guys talked and said it was great meeting you, and then you haven't heard a word. Have you at least checked into it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't heard of any plane crashes anytime soon.
All right.
I mean, I get it. We're only really together for 20 minutes, and it is kind of taking a risk, I guess. But I don't know. I thought that we really had a spark or something, and we just had a great conversation. So it just kind of really was weird to me that he just wouldn't even contact me again. So I figured, why not try?
I'm actually really interested to see if we can get him on the phone because we don't know much about this guy other than his name and that you guys met at the airport when you accidentally grabbed his bag and then had drinks for a few minutes.
And that he could be fighting for his life somewhere since his plane went down.
It's true. Okay, so I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Andy, please?
This is Andy.
Hey, Andy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show?
I don't know what that means.
That means that you are on the radio with us this morning. Hey. My name is Jubal, and the reason that I'm calling you is you recently went out on sort of a date with one of our listeners, and they were hoping to reconnect with you, but they haven't heard anything from you since you guys first met.
Okay.
Her name is Marianne.
Oh, my God.
And
Really?
you met Marianne at the airport a little while ago.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. She told us a little bit about your experience, how you met her because she accidentally grabbed your bag, and then you guys ended up hanging out for a little while having drinks, and then had to go to your flights.
Yeah.
Well, Marianne is wondering why you haven't tried to call her to get a date.
Okay.
Do you mind telling us why?
So, yeah, she was great. And it was weird, meeting her in the airport. And we talked for a little bit, and I don't know, it was good.
So you liked her, and you enjoyed your conversation with her?
I did.
Okay. She felt the same way. She thought you guys had a great meeting and was excited when you texted her back before your flight. But
Right.
She's confused why you haven't even tried to call her to ask for a date.
So, I don't know if she told you, but when we first met, we just kind of hit it off, and we kind of skipped the name part. We were just talking, and then at the end of it, when I found out that we lived in the same area, and I was asking for her number, I realized that I didn't know her name. And it was really embarrassing, and she was really cute about it. But that's when I found out that her name was Marianne.
And that's a problem for you?
Why would that be an issue?
No, I mean, it's not normally an issue. It's just, I just got out of a relationship. And it was like 4 years long, and her name was Marianne.
Okay.
That's kind of
So
weird.
she has the same name as your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right. And you feel like that's too hard for you to get over that?
I mean, it's weird, but also, I don't know. It sounds stupid talking about it, but
I don't know. I think I get where you're coming from, Andy. Yeah. If I just got out of a relationship and somebody had the same name as my ex-girl. Look, I once dated a girl named Debbie. My mom's name is Debbie.
Oh,
right?
I could never do that.
I actually thought it was funny, and that's why I kept dating her. But most of my friends were like, dude, that's weird. I wouldn't want to date some chick with my mom's name. So
what bad time.
I guess I get where you're coming from.
it's that, and I don't want to tell my friends that I'm dating another Marianne, and I don't want to tell my mom that I'm dating another Marianne.
Just bring up all those old
If it's like a couple Mariannes removed, maybe that's different. But if it's like right after a Marianne, everybody that you meet is going to be like, "Oh, hey, how are things with Marianne?" Good. Which one are you talking about?
We broke
Marianne
up, but we're still
1 or Marianne 2?
But couldn't you just shorten her name and call her Mary and then just solve all your problems?
I didn't really think of that, but
Or just Marianne 2.0. There's all
Whatever.
kinds of stuff you could do. So you liked her other than the fact that she's named after your ex-girlfriend?
I didn't really know her for all that long. We only just talked for those 20 minutes, but there was a spark. There was definitely some potential there.
Don't you wish you could have a few more minutes just to talk to her to see how you really feel about her?
That would be nice, yeah.
Okay, well, cool, because she's actually on the other line listening.
No way.
Yes, she is.
Hi, Andy.
Hey. What's up?
Sorry to do this to you. God, I had no idea. I mean, I wish you would have said something, I guess. And what a coincidence.
Yeah, right? It was a little weird when I found out.
So you were with the first Marianne for 4 years?
Yeah.
Why? And it was, what happened?
I mean, again, it's kind of weird talking about it on the air. She cheated on me, so did not end well.
Ouch.
Mariannes are notorious cheaters, aren't they? Marianne.
Hey, that's not fair.
How do you feel, though, Marianne? Like, okay, so Andy wasn't calling you back because your name kind of scared him off a little bit. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I gotta say, that's a first for me.
Well, and if you think about it, he's never going to call you the wrong name, ever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of weird. I wouldn't want him to think of the other girl every time he said my name. I don't know, but Andy, I don't think that should be what's stopping you. It seems a little bit sad to just kind of throw away what could be a great opportunity just because of something that is out of my control in a way.
I mean, it is a little weird, and you have to look at it from my perspective. If we did go on a date and something did come about it, then I'm dating someone who had the same name as the girl before, and therefore all my coworkers, all my friends, it certainly complicates things, if you understand what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I don't really quite understand what the problem is. It's not like we're getting married right now. We would just be going on one date. You wouldn't need to tell anyone. You don't need to tell your family or your coworkers, and I wouldn't tell anyone. And if it went any further, we would go from there.
You can just keep it a secret until you maybe learn that you really, really like Marianne and you're willing to take the plunge and date her, and then you can tell people about her. Andy, would you like to go out on a second date with Marianne? I will pay for it.
I don't know, man. It's just, it seems like a really good idea now, but I know that if things did kick off, it could just cause so many issues in the future.
But look at it this way. You've already been on a lot of dates with Marianne before. This is just be like one more date with Marianne, and then you can decide if you want to continue that or not.
Yeah, there is a lot of emotional baggage behind all of those dates with the other Marianne, though. You know what I mean?
And, I mean, not to hinder your response here, but I can't imagine when your ex finds out about this. He is so not over me. I mean, that's what she's going to think. I'm sorry, Marianne. I don't mean to...
Yeah, we're trying to help her out here.
I know.
I mean, guys, come on here. I don't know. Look, this is all a surprise to me. If it's going to be too hard for you, I don't want you to, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. I would never want that. You'd have to be able to get over it. So if you're not going to be able to, then I guess it's not worth it.
Andy, let me ask you this. Is the Marianne that's on the phone right now hotter than the last Marianne?
Oh, good question.
Yes.
Yeah,
then there you go. Because you bring the whole ex-girlfriend thing, it doesn't matter. You got a Marianne upgrade, son.
Yeah, you could definitely spin it that way.
So will you go out with the hotter Marianne?
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, why not?
Yes!
All right. Congratulations, Marianne. You got your second date.
Awesome. I mean, I won't let you down, and I'll even let you call me by my middle name if you want.
What is your middle name?
Elizabeth.
He's like, oh, man, that was like 4 girlfriends ago. Congratulations, you guys.
Brooke and Jubal.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
To date or not to date? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to use Tinder and suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or Craigslist and take up arms against a sea of weirdos.
Yeah, don't do that.
Why am I opening up today's second date update like that? Because Erica is on the phone and she wants to call a guy named Alan, and they met in an acting class.
Oh,
What's up, Erica? How did I do?
Sense.
You did great. You should join the class with us.
Okay, definitely. Maybe I'll think about that. What's the guy's name that you want to call today?
His name's Alan.
Alan, and your email said that you guys met in acting class. How'd that go down?
Well, we met in class, and he really stood out to me because he just had like a great set of hair, like a full head.
Oh,
nice.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is this an ongoing class, or was this just a one-time class that you took?
It's an 8-week class. So, yeah, it's an ongoing class.
Okay. So how far into your 8 weeks before either you or he asked each other out?
We were into the second week.
Okay, so second week in, and how did you guys officially decide to go out?
Well, we were hanging out after class, and he asked me if I wanted to hang out and, like, go over things.
Oh, I was hoping it would be more romantic than that.
No, it wasn't, Jubal. You wanted more of a script.
Yes, I did. All right, that's...
He's like, hey, what's up?
It's not very Hollywood at all.
And did it seem like a date, or did it seem like he wanted to go over and practice acting stuff with you?
It definitely seemed like a date. We were being very flirtatious when he asked me, and it was just us.
Oh, cool. Okay, so like everybody had gone home and it was just you two?
Yeah, we were just hanging out outside.
All right, and what did you guys do when you went out?
Well, he texted me after a couple days and asked me if I wanted to come over and make tamales.
Oh, that's a cute date.
Yeah, he can cook.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, because I guess they're hard to make, and he said he could teach me. So I was like, yeah, that sounds great.
I love tamales. Do you have any left over?
Seriously?
No, sadly.
I don't really care if we do your second date update anymore. I just want some food. Do you enjoy making tamales with him?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. He's really funny, and so he made me laugh, and he was really patient. My tamales were they were so bad.
Yeah.
And, his were really good, but he was being really helpful with me. So.
Okay.
All right,
That
and
sounds romantic to me. I don't know.
Yeah, it was really romantic. It was nice.
okay, if you spend some time with this dude making romantic tamales, why do you think he's not calling you back?
I'm not sure. The whole night was really great, and I guess you go through things of what went wrong, and there was one point where he pointed out something I do that I didn't realize I did, which is apparently I compartmentalize my food, when I eat it.
What do you mean? You make sure it doesn't touch?
Yeah, nothing touches, and I eat something one at a time.
Oh, I was
you're one of those
When
people?
I was younger, I was
I didn't realize that I did that.
Oh, you didn't even know that you did that?
No, but I do. Now I'm noticing it every day.
And you said he commented on it. How did he do that?
It was kind of oh. And I was like, what? What's going on? And he was like, well, you compartmentalize your food.
That would be the weirdest thing to turn somebody off ever.
Yeah.
You're not letting your tamale touch your beans that are on the plate, and my friend, I can't deal.
I thought that too. I thought that would be a little strange.
I have a hard time believing that would cause somebody to not call you back. How did you guys end everything?
He gave me a kiss on the cheek, and we were like, I'll see you in class. Because I had to leave because I really didn't overstaying my welcome at his place for the first date.
Yeah. Oh, no, you should have slept over. Just brought your overnight bag with you.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping on the couch tonight, right?
So, have you seen him in class?
Yeah, he was in the next class after. We said hi to each other, but then after I was trying to talk to him, he was being kind of cold, a little standoffish. So, I don't know. And I asked him if he wanted to hang out, and he said he was busy.
Oh, the old busy excuse, huh?
Yeah.
Was he being rude to you?
No, I wouldn't say rude. It just wasn't, as welcoming as he had been before.
Right. Because if he liked you and he wanted to continue to see you, he'd do things like sit next to you in class or make eye contact.
Yeah, now it's really awkward when I see him, and we only have a couple classes left, and I just it. It's just kind of strange.
Weird.
And I'm just wondering if I did something wrong, so I thought I'd call you guys to help me figure it out.
Okay. I think it's a food thing. You separated your food like a weirdo, and it ruined your chances with this guy. We'll play a song.
I eat like an 8-year-old.
Yes. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, great.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Erica?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't think we're going to be able to do your second date update today.
What?
Why is that?
Well, because I don't know what my motivation is.
Oh.
I have no direction. There's a blemish on my nose, and the lighting in this room is f***ing off. The lighting is f***ing terrible in here.
I knew you would be that type of actor. I did.
I can't do it. I just can't. I'm going to go outside for a smoke. I'll be back in 15 minutes, and then we'll try it again.
Let's go to his trailer.
You got it.
All
You
right.
figured it out.
Erica wants to call a guy named Alan that she met in her acting class. They went out together. They made tamales. They had a fun time, fun conversation. She said he was funny.
Yeah.
Also added that he had a full head of hair, which she liked a lot. And ever since they went out, he's not calling her back. And also, they've seen each other in acting class, and he's been very cold to her, just saying that he's busy and he can't go out again. So she wants to see if she did something wrong. Are you ready to call him?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you worried that this is going to make things more strange?
Whatever. The class will end.
Yeah, we only got a few more weeks, right?
At this point, it's already weird. It can't get weirder.
It'll be a good story.
Okay. I'm going to call him right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Alan there?
Speaking.
Hey, Alan, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, Jubal?
Yes, Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the show before at all?
No, I'm not familiar.
Oh, okay.
Is it on the radio?
Yes.
I mostly listen to NPR, sorry.
NPR, I'm not familiar with that rapper.
That would be so badass if NPR was a rapper.
Well, we are a radio show, and we do a segment called the Second Date Update. So you recently went on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay, who was it?
Her name is Erica.
She emailed you.
Yeah, Erica
What'd
emailed
she
us.
say?
Well, she emailed us and said that you guys met in acting class, and you got together one night to make tamales. And ever since then, you've kind of been cold to her in the acting class, and you haven't responded to like her phone calls or text messages or anything.
Okay. I don't understand why she emailed you.
Well, I guess she says that she's tried to talk to you a little bit, but you've been cold. And when she asked you if you wanted to go out again, you're just like, I'm busy, and then didn't want to talk to her. So she figured we might be able to find something out.
I don't know what you want me to say. It's not working.
Is there a specific reason?
Well, yes and no, but I don't really see why I'm going to talk to you about it.
Well, because you're not telling her. Like, you have to understand from her perspective, it's awkward for her to be in a class every day with a guy who obviously doesn't want to go out with you, and you have no idea why.
So the best thing for her to do is to email a radio station.
I think so.
No, you
I
get the
do.
truth one way or the other.
We do a lot of these second date updates. It works for a lot of people.
Well, I think it says something about her sanity.
Is that it? Do you feel like she's not sane?
No, I'm not saying she's not sane. I'm just choosing to go our separate ways as much as we can, even though we still have to be in that class together, because I think it's going to be better for both of us.
So you're deciding for her what's better for her.
Yeah, what?
Well, I'm deciding what's better for me, and I happen to believe it's got to be better for her.
And what is that?
I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. There's something about her vibe. I don't want to talk about auras and stuff, but there's definitely something about hers that clashes with mine.
Her vibe clashes with your vibe.
Only people in an acting class would say something like that.
What do you mean by that?
Look, she'd come over to my house. We made tamales. There was like some awkwardness there. I didn't think anything of it. But then the next week in class, we had to do these monologues, right?
Okay.
And when I went up to do mine, I felt off. Like I couldn't get in the right headspace. I could just feel that my energy was being sucked, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with her.
What?
I don't
That
understand
you feel
what
like
you're
your
saying.
energy was off when you were doing your monologue because of her. How?
It's hard to explain to the layperson, meaning not an actor. I mean, I don't know what you guys do as like radio personalities.
Yeah, no. Radio is bottom of the barrel. Not much of an art.
We're as lay person as you get.
Like, have you ever taken an acting class?
No.
I have.
I mean,
yeah.
in high school, but I don't think that counts.
I'm not talking about like laying on the floor and being ice cream cone stuff. I mean, like really getting into like what's inside of you.
No, I've never really gotten in touch with what's inside of me.
Thank God.
That's a whole separate problem.
Yeah. Was it something that she did?
It wasn't anything she did. It was just her energy, you know? It's like when I got up to do my monologue, it sucked. And I'm f***ing good, all right? But this girl, something about her, I know it's her. I know it was her. It put me in the wrong space.
So you're blaming her for you not doing a good job on your monologue.
Look, if you don't understand it, it's just because you're not in touch. You know, you said you haven't been inside yourself. Well, maybe you should take a big swim in Lake U, because in order to get creative energy, you need to be free to do that.
Don't you think it's a little unfair to say someone's being ruined your abilities? I mean, it could have been like, what if did you have a stressful week, or you had a fight with your mom? I don't know.
If I had a stressful week, I have the tools that I can channel that stress
into a brilliant performance.
Okay.
But she took those tools away from me. I don't know how to tell you that she did, but she did.
That tool thief.
my God.
She's a tool thief.
Weird.
And that's the reason that you're not calling her back. You feel like you can't be creative with her in your life.
Yeah, like I need a muse, and she is not a muse. She's a succubus, and she pulls the energy out of me. Every creative juice that I have was sucked out of me by just her presence.
Oh my God.
That is intense,
Jeez.
sir.
Sorry about that.
She didn't feel the same way at all, I don't think.
Well, look, her monologue was not great either, and either she's just a bad actress or I'm affecting her too.
Okay, so you think that just the two of you together, you can't be successful actors because your energy doesn't fit.
Right. Like, I can't practice my craft to the best of my ability if I have a succubus on me.
I can't believe you.
Some people like succubuses, some people don't. I mean, I can't change how you feel. It kind of doesn't make sense to me because I'm not you, but I do know that she's on the other line listening right now and would love to talk to you.
What? Are you seriously?
Yeah, Erica?
Hi.
So she heard everything I just said?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I did.
And do you not
Are
agree
you
with it?
serious?
Yes, I'm
I was
serious.
thinking like you were dating somebody else. Like now you think I'm like some voodoo witch or something.
So you think that your monologue was good?
Oh.
I wouldn't say it was the best I ever had, but I can recognize that and not blame it on somebody else.
Well, maybe you're not in touch with yourself enough to know what's affecting you.
Maybe you're a little too pretentious for the class.
I'm pretentious.
Yeah, do you hear yourself speaking right now?
Okay, Erica, explain this to me. All right, look at it all as a whole. The week before in class, my monologue was beautiful. Like the teacher said, it was the best work she'd seen. The next week, after having spent just a little bit of time with you, I'm mixing up Macbeth and Hamlet, and it's all coming out apples and oranges. What other excuse could there be?
I don't know. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Honestly, Alan, I don't get it because you weren't bad. I wasn't bad.
You have completely skewed ideas of what's bad. Bad for me is probably your best day.
I don't know why you're being like this. Did we not have a good time? Did we not have fun when we were hanging out?
That's not the point, Erica. Clearly, from a creative perspective and from a professional perspective, we're not good for each other. Our energies clash.
So even if you had fun and liked each other, it's not worth it because it's going to screw up your careers.
It could have been the best date in the world, but it's not worth it to me to continue dating someone that's going to pull my creativity out of my stomach.
Erica, did you?
Oh my God!
I mean, you're kind of being a jerk to her right now.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything on purpose, even if you feel like she sucked your creativity out.
Look, I'm sorry if I said hurtful things, but I think it's best that we don't pursue anything because it's clearly affecting both of us.
I mean, people have bad weeks, but it's an acting class. You get through it, you take notes, and you go to the next class and try to do better.
Maybe you don't understand this. Some of us, like myself, are trained and know how to focus stressful days or bad energies and still be fantastic. You, however, changed all of that for me. One date with you, and I had nothing left.
Oh.
Sweetie, I'm really sorry, but you really aren't that good. The teacher gives you the most notes for a reason.
No, the teacher gave me notes because the teacher thinks that there's something there that can be improved upon. You didn't get a lot of notes because, you know what? Well, she's never going to get any better.
Wow.
Who knew it could be so catty in acting class?
It's an act off.
I know what the answer is going to be here, but I would like to ask the question regardless. Alan, would you like to go on a second date with Erica? We will pay for it.
Obviously not.
And Erica, I'm assuming that you don't want to see Alan again?
Yeah, hell no.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was great, actually.
I
Well,
wanna
good.
go-
Drop out of the class?
No, I'll be there. You'll see me.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is going to be good.
I hope that both of you can channel that awkwardness into great monologues for future classes.
I'll be able to channel all of this energy, including this sour energy that you just put in me, and I'll be able to do great work, and I'm going to book a lot of gigs. Erica, however, is going to be stuck doing nothing, waiting tables, and maybe you can give her a job on your radio station.
Alan, I guarantee you in 10 years, I'm going to be the one who's successful, and you will not.
Yeah, successful at cashing welfare checks. Good luck.
Whoa, that was below the belt.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
We may have found the most hated second dater ever.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. In today's second date update, Erica wanted to call a guy named Alan. They met in their acting class.
Mm-hmm.
They went out on a date. He wasn't calling her back, so we got him on the phone and found out the reason that he was ignoring her was because she's a succubus.
Oh.
And she sucked all of his energy away,
Yes.
and he couldn't create like an actor of his caliber can create in class. He said after the date, the next time they were in acting class together, he tried to do a monologue, and it was just terrible. And he blamed her. A text message in at 78592 saying, Alan is the reason why actors are said to be high maintenance.
Oh, yeah.
What an a-hole.
He really lived up to the stereotype there, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
she dodged a bullet, man.
She really did.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're both actors, so they'll probably end up in some sort of relationship at some point.
Of course.
Well, what's going to be funny is that he actually becomes super famous and the joke's all on us.
Yeah, exactly. And he's on Fallon or one of the late night shows, and they're like, when was the point you knew that you were going to make it in this business? Like, well, I was on this radio show, and I had gone out with a horrible succubus of a woman. And that's when I realized I needed to focus on me, and I'm the only one who can bring my energy to a creative point where I can create properly.
Bravo,
for the masses.
sir.
Yes.
Bravo.
And people will give him a standing ovation.
Yes.
So anyway, everybody hates him on the text message board at 78592 because he was a jerk to her.
Yeah,
He just takes himself too seriously.
and she didn't do anything except for just be herself.
Well, that is the problem. If she would have been an actor and been somebody else, maybe he wouldn't have had all of his energy sucked out of his body. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Sometimes surprises can be a good thing on a first date, like surprise flowers, surprise thumb,
What the
surprise no pants.
That's not
Those
a-
are good surprises on a first date, you know?
Thinking about the thumb.
I'm
And-
onto the pants.
Michael, who is on the phone for a second date update today, he planned a surprise for his first date, but he thinks that's the reason he's not getting a call back. In his email, he said he thinks his surprise backfired. So I don't even know what his surprise was yet. Probably wasn't a thumb because he'd be getting a call back. So, Michael, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not too bad. Before we find out what your surprise was and why you think it backfired on you, what's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Her name's Veronica.
Veronica. All right. And how did you meet Veronica?
I met her on a blind date.
Okay, so you planned a surprise for a blind date. Isn't the blind date in and of itself already a surprise?
It was, but my friend had told me that she likes cats, and I have 4 of them, so I figured, why not bring them along?
All of
They're
them?
bringing you
Wait,
4 cats along
what?
on the date?
Well, why not? She said they like cats, so I'm like, okay, she likes cats.
Hold up. How do you even do that? Do you put them on leashes? What are the logistics of bringing 4 cats on a date?
Throw them in a duffel bag?
Well, I put them in their cages and then brought them in the car and then open up the cages and I kind of let them roam free. I mean, they're pretty well.
What was
my
her
God.
What was her reaction to all this?
Oh, I mean, she was happy. I guess she was happy. She's like, "Oh, you have your cats here," and I'm like, "Yeah, you like cats?" She's like, "Yeah." So, I assumed everything was good.
So she wasn't. She didn't. She wasn't confused by the fact that you picked her up with a bunch of cats in your car. She liked it.
Well, she was surprised by that, but I think it was a good surprise until everything backfired.
How did it backfire?
Well, Herbie got sick. I mean, he's got hairballs. I mean, this just happens. He's always hawking things. So Herbie just had a little accident, as Herbie does. And yeah, I mean, when you're driving and a cat has an accident in the back seat, you really can't fix it up exactly at that moment. So
Oh my gosh.
it was kind of smelly, but I opened the windows.
That is so gross.
Okay, so now you're on your blind date. You showed up with surprise cats, and one of the cats puked in the back seat, so you're driving around, and the car now smells like cat puke.
Yep, something like that, but I
Okay.
opened the windows, like I said.
Did she ask to go home right then?
No, not at that point. She didn't ask to go home, but we kept on going while Herbie was, violently sick in the back seat.
Okay,
What
and
did you do? Just leave a puking cat in your back seat while you went inside and ate?
It's in a cage, Brooke.
Oh, no. The good news is he stopped puking by the time we got to the restaurant. So once we, got out of the car, I rolled down the windows a little bit, gave them some air, and yeah, they were having a good time.
okay. So how was dinner then?
Dinner was good. She was a little standoffish. I mean, she seemed to, kind of be genuinely concerned about the cats.
Okay. That seems like a good sign that she was generally concerned about the cats because, I'm not going to lie, if I was in her position, I probably would have been done with the cats and you at that point.
Oh.
Well, the cats, they're number one in my life. So her concern was great, but by the 6 or 7 times she was mentioning them, so we kind of sped through dinner a little quickly, and we made our way back outside because she wanted to make sure that the cats were okay.
Okay.
So by the time we got to the car and everything, I looked inside. They were okay. They were wagging their tails. Herbie was sleeping. He had a little bit of spittle still on his mouth, but he was okay.
Okay.
Oh, gross.
I opened the door to let her in, and she's just like, no, the smell is too bad for me, and I'm just going to have to call an Uber. And I was just like, why? And she's like, no, it's just, I got to go. And then she just walked away, and that's the last I really saw of her.
Yeah, that's not
The
a good
last
sign.
thing you saw was just her getting in an Uber and leaving.
Yeah, that was the last thing I saw, and Herbie was really sad. I mean, I looked over at him, and he seemed sadder than usual.
Well, he should be. He ruined your date,
Well, Herbie didn't ruin my date. I mean, it's not his fault. I don't want to blame him.
Okay, yeah, he might be listening. I don't want to hurt his feelings. So, have you tried texting her since? Have you tried to talk to her?
I did. I sent her a few text messages, used a lot of cat emojis.
Oh, no.
But she didn't respond or anything. She didn't even ask how Herbie was doing.
Okay, I'm going to tell you.
Wow.
Rude.
You need to slow down on the cat stuff. I mean, just for your own dating life.
Yeah, you kind of took something and ran with it.
You sound really kind, really sweet, and I bet you have great conversation. I mean, she's not calling you back because of the cats, right? We understand that.
Well, you don't know that for a fact, and I believe in my heart those are the ones that are meant to be with me. I'm supposed to be paired with them.
Aww.
So I need somebody in my life who understands my cats.
Okay, well, we'll find out if she understands your cats. Because we'll play a song, we'll come back, and we'll call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
This is normally the time I try to think of something crazy to make up about the first date that a couple went on, but today I don't really need to because the first date was weird enough. I don't have to be weird about it, which is nice. If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Michael is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Veronica. He was set up on a blind date. He showed up to pick her up and he brought along his cats because he heard that she liked cats. So he brought 4 of his cats in the car.
4.
And I guess at first that was okay, but then one of his cats started puking everywhere on the way to dinner, and the car smelled so bad that she said she was just going to grab an Uber, and she left, and he hasn't heard from her since. All right, Michael, are you ready to give her a call and find out if it was the cats that ruined the date?
Yeah, but you know what? I was thinking it really was kind of my fault. I forgot to give Herbie his travel medicine.
Oh.
And I was actually thinking it over from the last time, and I was like, if I had just given him the travel medicine, it's just, I wouldn't even be reaching out to you guys right now. I'd probably be on a second date with her right now.
Probably, yeah.
So the regret isn't the surprise cats, it's the lack of medication for Herbie. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lesson learned: the next time you take your cats along on a first date, make sure they're properly medicated.
No, just don't bring the cats.
Okay.
That's exactly what we should be learning.
Yeah, I know. I love my kitties, but I'll keep that in mind for next time.
Well, yeah, you should. You should always remember that. All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. You ready?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Veronica?
this is she.
Hey, Veronica, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi, Veronica.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little confused why you're calling.
Okay, well, let me clear that up for you. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened.
Okay.
Okay, and we got an email from a guy named Michael.
Michael.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
have
he told
to.
us all about your date.
Very memorable.
The cat guy?
Yep. He told us about your date. He said that he brought along his cats, and it was unfortunate because one of them got sick and just it made the whole thing kind of disgusting. And he also said that you're not getting back to him, and he would love to see you again. So we're on the phone asking you if it was the cats that ruined your date.
I mean, the cat thing was strange. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know how much you know.
I'll tell you what he told us. He said that it was like a blind date, and he heard that you liked cats, so he thought he would bring along 4 of his cats. And then on the way there, one of them got sick, and you guys went to dinner and then came out to the car, and the car stunk really badly, so you decided to just leave in an Uber.
Oh, you know more than I thought you might.
Yeah. I mean, normally people probably wouldn't own up to taking their cats along on a first date, but he did, so.
Very honest.
Yeah, he told us pretty much everything.
Honestly, we told him, like, I thought it was shocking that you even made it to dinner.
You know, I thought it was a sweet gesture.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a first date. It was a blind date, so it's not like I'm going to show up to this random guy's apartment. And, you know, he obviously wanted to share a part of who he was.
And he's part cat.
So what was your first thought when you got into the car and there was 4 cats in there?
Well, I mean, I can't say I wasn't a little bit surprised. I mean, it's not every day you get into a cat car.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to be honest, they were pretty well behaved at first. I mean, the puking thing, that was definitely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't really know what to say. I don't want to sound mean. He's just a different kind of guy.
Right.
He's half man, half cat.
Yeah.
Of course, he's going to be a little different.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Okay.
It didn't really stop with him just bringing his cats alone.
Oh, no.
For starters, he was super excited to play his ringtone for me, which was the theme song to Disney's Aristocats.
It is a catchy tune, though.
That's cute.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
That's the one.
Well, okay, so he has that as his ringtone. Makes sense.
Fitting.
Makes sense
Yeah.
talking about him, for sure.
It was just a little awkward sitting in the restaurant with him playing the song and singing along at volume. It was embarrassing, to say the least.
I feel like that's got to be the least shocking thing, though. I mean, if a guy shows up with 4 random cats in his car, you're going to expect him to be really into cats.
Yeah.
Well, yes, he's into cats. He's super into his cats in particular. But things got worse over dinner. He started, like, trying to groom himself like a cat.
Shut up.
No.
Was
Like
he joking?
how? Like,
As a joke?
I don't know if it was a joke, but he would lick the back of his hand and, like, rub it on his brow and his temples, like, over and over.
that had to be a joke. He must have been
Weird.
joking around
No
with
one
you.
does that.
I don't know. I mean, like, while I was speaking, he'd just be doing this and staring intently in my eyes. And, you know, like a hair would fall out of place on his forehead, and he'd swipe it back with the back of his hand.
That is weird.
That is,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I
not
feel like it was. It sounds like something somebody would do as a joke, but also we talked to him, and I don't think he would do that as a joke. But I need to find out. Hey, Veronica, guess what? Michael's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, but also I want to talk to him because I have to find out if that was for real or not. Michael, are you
Oh,
there?
my gosh.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, my God.
Michael.
Did you hear everything she said?
Yeah, I heard all of it, yeah.
You want to address any of it?
Well, for starters, everybody likes that ringtone. You know, after hearing her words, it sounds like, you know, everybody wants to be a meanie. I don't know. It just doesn't sound particularly nice.
No, Michael, it's not that I didn't like it. I'm not trying to be mean. I just found it a little strange.
Well, what song do you want me to play on my ringtone? I can change. I can change my ringtone.
Sweet man.
Michael, calm down. I don't want you to change, okay? I think it's great that you're your own person. I don't think anybody should change for anybody.
Right.
Well, the only reason I'm showing you all this stuff is because people told me that you like cats. So I figured you like cats. I bring the cats along. I have my cat ringtone. I thought you were a cat person.
I do like cats. I just got to be 100% honest, Michael. When I picture myself going out with someone, I just don't picture that person having 4 cats.
Well, you're happy to know that I don't have 4 cats. I have 6 cats. I only brought 4 of them with me because the other 2 don't like traveling in the car.
Yeah, I don't think that's what she wanted to hear.
Yeah, that is beyond liking. That's obsession. You are obsessed with cats, Michael.
Well, I knew a lady that had 20 cats. I've got 6, so I don't feel as though I'm that obsessed at all. I feel as though I'm kind of pet friendly.
Okay, well, what about cleaning yourself like a cat?
Yeah, Michael, that part was kind of odd. Yeah. You're the only one in the restaurant licking your hands and stroking your hair in your head.
So gross.
I'm sorry. Honestly, I didn't even know that I did that. I'm around my cats so much, I just kind of pick up their habits after a while.
Okay, so you don't realize that you're doing it.
Did I do it a lot? How many times did I do it? I know I did it.
I lost count, Michael. It was just a steady stream of just hand licking and rubbing.
Oh.
Well, it was getting awfully hot in that restaurant, so I had to cool myself down somehow.
Yeah,
got to cool down.
Exactly. Cats get hot too.
Oh man, Michael, I just wasn't comfortable with it, and I got to be honest. I think most women would probably think the grooming thing was too much.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry if you didn't like it. My cats mean a lot to me, and they're a part of me, and I'm a part of them, and I thought you liked cats, and I apologize.
Well, Veronica, would you like to go out with Michael again on a second date? We will pay for it.
You still haven't met Blinky and Perfect. You haven't met them yet. You might change your mind. They always are at the house.
Yeah, maybe if you meet the other cats, it might be better.
I really appreciate it, but I'm just going to have to say no on this one. I just don't think I'm the best match for you.
You're a dog person, aren't you?
Oh, my gosh. That was
Maybe that's
like
it.
an insult. That was an insult, wasn't it, Michael?
He's mad.
I'm sorry I lashed out like that. I didn't mean to, insult you. And whenever people come at me, my claws come out.
Oh.
Okay, there it goes again.
He's not declawed.
Michael,
The life of a cat.
I think you need to maybe, there might be some kind of cat dating website out there for you, where you can find someone who's just as into cats as you are.
No, I went on those websites. Those people are weird.
All right, well, good luck to you then, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I've never been happier to be a dog person. It makes sense. If you missed today's second date update, this dude Michael wanted to call Veronica, and he found out that she was a cat lover. It was a blind date, and he thought it'd be a good idea to bring his 4 cats along on the date in his car with them. And one of the cats ended up getting sick and then throwing up all over the place. Well, when we called Veronica, she told us that Michael's obsession with cats was worse than we thought because he actually had the Aristocats theme song as his ringtone, and he would groom himself during the date.
Without
he would,
even
lick his hands and then mess with his hair, like he was cleaning himself like a cat, and he didn't know he was doing that. He says that he's been around cats so much because he has 6 of them that maybe he's just picked up a bad habit or something. In the end, Veronica said that she's not into cats the same way he is.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is.
We didn't ask the most important question. Which friend of hers set her up on that date?
Oh,
That's true, too.
It was a blind date, and that's man.
Not a good friend.
The friendship should be over.
Wow. Yeah, that's what you think I should be dating?
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. We get emails from time to time from people who want to do second date updates, but they're scared to use their name for whatever reason. They want to remain anonymous, like the guy on the phone for today's second date update. Won't even tell me what his name is. I said, fine, we'll give you an alias. How about Farkley as the name? And he said no. He just said he didn't like the name Farkley.
Yeah, because he sounds like a golden retriever.
But we can call him Dennis. So, quote, Dennis is on the phone, end quote. What's up, Dennis?
Hi there, guys. How are you
Hey,
doing?
Good, man. First of all, why the alias? Why don't you want us to use your real name?
Well, I just prefer not to have that information out there. It's a public forum here on the radio. I, just prefer to keep it secret.
Dennis, can I just ask you right off the bat, you're not married or anything, right?
No, I'm not. I'm willing to say that. I'm not married.
Okay. You're not married. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today? What's her name?
Well, her name is Kathy.
Is that her real name or a fake name?
I'd prefer not to say. That's the name I'm giving you.
Well, I'm going to have to call her, so I'm hoping that's her real name.
She's like, Kathy's not here right now. I don't know how to help you.
Well, fair. She'll respond to Kathy.
Okay, so
Okay, all right. Where did you meet Kathy?
Or can we know that?
I met her where she works.
Okay, and where does she work?
It's a store in like downtown area.
Okay, and do you work at said store as well, Dennis?
I would rather not say.
What are you going to answer for us then?
We would like to get a little information from you. So far, you've told us that you met a girl whose name could possibly be Kathy. We don't know your name, and you won't tell us where the store is or what you do there.
Well, I understand, just too much information might compromise myself or Kathy, so, I will do my best to answer as much as I can.
Okay. Well, we're going to try to get to the bottom of how your date went, at least. So, did you strike up a conversation at the store and then ask for her phone number, or is that asking too much?
Well, I'll say this much, that I did meet her, I did speak with her, and I found her to be attractive, certainly, and also very unassuming. I felt like she wasn't a threat.
She wasn't a threat. What are you?
I have to be cautious. That's all. I really have to be cautious.
Okay. So what did you guys do for your day? I think probably know the answer, but what did you guys do when you went out?
We went to a place and had a conversation.
Can I ask what type of place it was?
I will tell you it was an eatery of some sort.
An eatery.
Eatery.
Okay,
So you ate food.
Are you able to open up to Kathy and just not us? Like, at least on the date you had real conversation?
Honestly, I'd rather not get into the specifics of that. I will say that we had a conversation, and I found it to be engaging. I'll say that.
So did you have a good time? I feel like you can tell us that without too much information.
I will say that much. We did. I thought it was I thought we had a good time.
Okay.
I
Ooh, we figured out something. So you went out with a girl that you met somewhere, and you went somewhere.
You ate
that
something
maybe
possibly.
had food, and then you enjoyed yourself.
Yes, that's all correct.
Okay, so what do you think went wrong in your very vague date?
I will say that I didn't notice anything in particular that might have gone wrong. At the end, we did go back to her place, and I did try to kiss her.
Okay.
But she said to me she didn't want to kiss, and I remember she said specifically, "Let's save it for next time." And I'm sure that's what she said, because I made sure to write it down.
What?
You wrote it down?
Like in your diary or what?
Well, I wrote it down when I got back to my car. I had a notepad in my car. I wrote it down.
Okay.
That
so
is
she said,
weird.
let's save the kiss for next time, meaning she probably was hoping for another date with you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought, yes.
Why are you writing down what people say?
Well, it's a good tool for remembering conversations. You never know when you're going to have to recall what happened. I try to keep a good record.
Right.
are
You never know when you're going to be calling into a radio station to do a second date update, but not giving them any information other than what the girl said to you at the end of the date.
I'm sorry, guys. I know it sounds ridiculous that I can't say very much, but look, I listen to you guys faithfully every day. I know you guys are very funny and find you very helpful. And, I was hoping, granted, I know I'm cautious, but I'm hoping you can help because, honestly, you're basically the only ones that we can trust.
We meaning
That is...
like the royal we, like you are calling yourself we, or you and her?
Yeah, I'd rather not get into that, but
Of course you rather wouldn't.
but I will say that you guys have no motivation to put us in harm's way. So that's, I feel I feel like I can trust you.
Not at all. I want to get you a second date. I'm just hoping this works out because I have no information.
Dennis, are you concerned at all? Because you've heard these second date updates that when we call the other person, Kathy could tell us all sorts of things about you.
Well, I don't think that's possible. She doesn't know enough about me to compromise me in any significant way. And frankly, I mean, I'm also very concerned about her safety.
Whoa.
You're concerned about her safety.
Yes, well, I've tried to contact her since our date each day, and she hasn't responded, so I'm growing, concerned.
What do you don't think that maybe she just didn't want to go out with you again?
Based on what I wrote down, let's save it for next time. I'm doubtful.
Okay.
Wait, what could be the worst case scenario here? Like she's kidnapped?
Well, I'd rather not go into the specifics of that, but I'll just say it could be bad, and I'm hoping that you will be able to get her on the phone.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then we'll call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay, don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, it's one that's shrouded in mystery. Dennis is on the phone. That's not even his real name. He asked to go by a different name because he doesn't want his real identity out there. He didn't really tell us much about how he met the girl that he wants to call or about the date at all. He didn't really tell us much of anything other than he had a good time and he dropped her off at the end of the night, tried to get a kiss, and she said, what did she say, Dennis? What were her words?
She said, let's save it for next time.
Let's save it for next time, which means that she was probably planning on another date, but now she hasn't called him back, and he's wondering why. And we're going to get her on the phone, and hopefully maybe she'll give us a little more information about your date.
Let's hope.
Dennis?
Well, we'll see. I mean, there's really not that much more that she could tell you than what I've already revealed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
this
just
sounds-
no details at all. You tell stories like I do. No wonder my friends don't like hearing stories from me. It's like, how was your day? Yeah, it was all right. Not much happened. That's it. Okay, well, I'm going to dial her number and see if we can get her on the phone and find out what happened, okay?
Okay, thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate this, and I hope you're able to get her.
Yeah, let's see. All right, I'm going to dial her number right now.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Kathy, please?
This is she.
Oh, that is your name. Cool. What's up, Kathy? How are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, I'm good. I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, sorry. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, you can. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners. And this is going to be hard for me to tell you who it is because I don't really know much about him or what you guys did together. But apparently you went on a date with somebody who listens to our show.
Okay.
And now you're not calling them back for another date.
Okay. Who was it?
Well, he wouldn't tell us his real name, but he's going by the name of Dennis. So did you go out on a date recently with like more than one person?
Well, I mean, you don't have any other information than that?
I just know his name is Dennis. That's what he'll let us call him. He said that he met you downtown and that you guys went to eat. Somewhere. And that he tried to kiss you at the end of the date. The only details that I have is that he tried to kiss you at the end of the date and you said to him, let's save that for next time.
Okay. All right. So you're talking about...
I knew you would give too much information right off the top.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody named Dennis, but I do know somebody that sounds familiar to what you're saying. That the guy told me his name was not Dennis.
Oh my God. He was so frustrating to talk to. He wouldn't give us any information and acted like everything was some secret about his life.
Right, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it could be Dennis. It could be anything. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I don't really know the guy that well, and I didn't really know him much better after the date. So I have no idea.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about your date? Because he didn't give us any details.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess I can. It's one of the weirdest dates, if not the weirdest date I've ever been on. So, okay.
Really?
So we were going to go out to eat, and he came and picked me up. And he seemed really normal, like just talking to him, except for like these weird little things that would happen. Like when we actually got to the restaurant,
he asked the hostess if we could sit at a table in the back of the restaurant, like, further back from everything else.
Okay.
And he asked for that, like, really specifically with the hostess.
Weird.
And I'm, like, thinking to myself, this guy has got to be married or have a girlfriend or something because he's being so secretive about it, right?
I mean, okay, so he's a little picky about where he wants to sit in the restaurant. That's not like the worst thing in the world, is it?
Oh, my God, I didn't even tell you guys the best part.
There's more to it than that?
Yes. So we're sitting at the table, and he looks at me seriously, and he says, would you mind if we go secure?
What?
And I'm like, yeah, exactly. What does that mean? Yeah. What do you mean secure? And he takes out this, like, magnetic-looking thing. It looks like a pen. And he asked me if he could wipe my cell phone.
What do you mean? With like a Clorox clean wipe?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I asked him, I was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, well, I'm just going to clear the information from your cell phone and then you can turn it off. I was like, I can just turn it off. No, you can't wipe my cell.
Yeah, I need the information on my cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. So, I asked him, I was like, what's your deal? Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? Is there some reason that you're being so secretive about this? And he started laughing really loud, like uncomfortably loud in the restaurant. And people were staring at us. And he's like, no, of course not. It's just the line of work that I'm in.
What?
And I was like, well, what kind of work do you do? What line of work are you in? And he said, if things go well, then he'll disclose more information to me later.
Oh, my gosh. That would make me go on a second date alone just because I'd be dying to know.
I know. It was totally intriguing. I really wanted to know more about him. I really wanted to know, like, what is this guy hiding?
Did you ever get an answer on that?
No. No, I did not. I mean, it was the weirdest date I've ever had, and I was just over it. So I wasn't going to call him back after that.
Well, it's unfortunate that you weren't going to call him back because I have to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Dennis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, Kathy. First of all, I'm very happy to hear that you're doing all right. I was worried about you because I wasn't able to get in touch. But look, I have to say, I know it sounds bad when you recount it that way, and it sounds like I was being strange and but all I can say is that if you knew more, you would know that I do have my reasons for what I was doing, and it really is best for all of us that I don't disclose too much information.
Oh my gosh! I mean, is this really happening right now? You're trying to justify what happened?
Look, I understand where you're coming from, but I just have to repeat. I mean, the more you know, the worse it is. The worse it could be.
What?
So then why would she want to date you if the more she knows?
Look, I will say this. I did really like you, and I wonder, if I tell you a little bit more, would you consider going on a second date?
Probably not. I mean,
just give me a chance to tell you. I can tell you a little bit more, and maybe you can decide after you know more.
I would love to hear a little bit more.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if I
do.
Dennis, can you please tell us a little bit more? Give us some information about yourself, please.
Okay. So Kathy, I mean, look, I really shouldn't be. I mean, look, so there are certain government agencies that are involved in covert operations.
Oh my God, are you a spy or something?
Well, okay, I will say this. No, I am not currently involved in any of those government agencies. I'm not currently involved, but I'm very passionate about that line of work, and I would like to be a part of it someday.
What?
Oh God!
So
wait, what?
You want to be a spy?
I will say I would like to be a part of these elite government agencies.
Okay, that's not the way you do it by pretending like you're a spy right now. You like, I don't know, join the armed forces and go through training and maybe go to college.
Why do I have a feeling he's living in his mom's basement?
Yeah, he's like some internet hacker.
I've done a lot of research, and it involves a good deal of self-control and a certain style of living, and I'm just sort of preparing myself for that now to make sure that I'm ready.
So weird. Dennis, have you had any interviews with any of these government agencies that you're hoping to one day be a part of?
I really can't. I can't reveal that. I mean,
yes, you can, actually, Dennis. You can reveal all of it because nobody cares if you reveal that information, not even the government.
Well, I mean, you can think what you want on that matter, but that's why I'm in training for this, and you're not.
All right. Well, Dennis, I'm going to ask the question to Kathy to see if she'll give me an answer. Kathy, would you be interested in going out with Dennis again, a second date with a spy in training? Maybe you can learn a little bit more about him. We'll pay for a second date.
No, that's okay. I think so.
But think about how you could brag to your friends about how you're dating a pretend spy.
Yeah, I hear you guys laughing, and I understand. You might not understand what I'm dealing with, but I am confident that someday I'm going to have the job that I want. And Kathy, I'm glad to hear that you're okay, first of all. But I also, I'm disappointed that you don't want to do another date, but that it is part of the life that I've accepted.
Part of the job.
What you sign up for when your name is maybe Dennis and you're taking girls out on dates. It's not very easy, is it?
It's true. It is a hard life, but I've chosen to accept it.
Doesn't even get it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If you want to leave a lasting impression on a first date, you should always make the other person fear for their life.
No.
Yeah, it's good. They'll remember it for a long time. And who knows? You take them out, you scare them to death, and then they'll be like, we're not going to be on this planet forever. We could die at any moment. Maybe they're willing to take a risk that night. And that's what Eric did on his date that he wants to talk about today. Eric apparently put the fear of God into her right away and is now wondering why he's not getting a call back. Eric, how are you?
I'm all right.
Oh, my God, what did you do?
Yeah, you guys make it seem like I pushed her out of a plane or something. It wasn't anything like that.
Yeah. Well, but your email did say that you scared her.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Why don't you tell everybody what you did?
Well, basically, I'm single, and my buddy's a mutual friend with this girl who's like, oh, you should go out with my friend Nicole. She's single. Who knows? It might work out. So, I'm down, and I check out her Facebook page, and she's cute, and some of her photos look like she's having fun, like, she goes fishing, and she just seemed like she's active, and I'm pretty active, and I'm like, all right, so this girl looks like a good time. She's hot. So I'm like, why not, and I ask her out, and she says, cool. And so then I went to go pick her up, and, I have a car too, but I have a motorcycle, and so I thought, how awesome would it be to roll up on the bike?
Oh, no.
No.
Big mistake,
Nope.
Eric.
I would not get on it to save my life.
Yeah.
There's no way.
As a guy who rides motorcycles, I've tried that a few times on dates. I mean, I've asked before. I've asked beforehand. I'll be like, hey, I ride a motorcycle. It's sunny. Do you want to go for a ride? And they always go, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Girls are not necessarily as big of fans of motorcycles as most dudes are. So you didn't tell her that you wanted to pick her up on a motorcycle. You just showed up on a bike.
Yeah, man. I mean, I showed up. I had a helmet, and I was like, look, this is going to be fun. I'm a great rider. Never had any, moving violations or accidents or anything.
Oh, my God. Now you cursed yourself. Yeah, and she has no idea who you are. Do you just expect her to get on the back?
Yeah. I thought she'd be excited about it. I thought it was kind of a good idea. I mean, I've actually gone on dates with girls in the past where I've done this, and they love the bike.
Okay. But she did not.
No.
What was her reaction when you pulled up on a motorcycle?
I rolled up, and she was kind of like, you're kidding me.
So she didn't want to go on the motorcycle, so what'd you do?
I actually convinced her to come on.
You did?
You should have just been like, hey, screw it, we'll go get a cab.
Yeah, or I'll park here, let's Uber.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had to convince her pretty hard. I was sort of like, it's going to be fun, trust me, there's a freedom to it. You'll totally have the best time. You'll probably not want to get off. I guarantee you this will be one of the greatest things you've ever experienced.
Oh, man.
That is a big sell, sir.
Yeah.
So she finally got on?
Yeah, so she got on.
Okay.
Was she like white knuckling you the whole time, just grabbing onto you for dear life?
Well, at one point, we started to get into the speed limit, and she started like kind of screaming. I sort of heard like a ah, and I thought she was having a good time, like, thought it was like an excited yell
Yeah.
until I kind of sped up, and then I sort of felt like a really deep, like, knuckle in my stomach kind of grab through my jacket. And I was like, I think I need to pull over and see what's going on here just to be safe. And so we pull over, we're probably 6 blocks down the street. We weren't even that far. And she had been screaming, and she's like, I don't ever want to do that again.
Oh, no.
It's terrible.
She was really scared. And at that point, I was like, oh, man, what do I do here? And she was just like kind of freaked out. So I was like, look, let's call an Uber, like you guys suggested earlier, which I probably should have done in the first place. And she was kind of like, okay, fine. So we waited around. She got in the car, and then I met her at the restaurant.
And now how did the date go after?
Well, it was definitely awkward at first. I mean, she was really kind of shaken up. And I felt bad.
She's like, I need a drink now.
Yeah, shots.
Just somebody pour alcohol down my throat.
Yeah. So it was a little awkward, and she was sort of like fidgety and maybe scared. And at that point, I was kind of like, oh, my God, is this slipping away from me? But we kind of loosened up after a drink. And at the end of it, I was like, look, let's do this again. No motorcycle. I'll pick you up in my car. We'll drive safely. And she said, okay, I'd like to maybe do that. And then she told me she'd be in touch with me.
I can't believe she even showed up for the dinner. Like, she must have liked you at some point. I would have just stood you up right there and went home.
Just tell the Uber, hey,
yeah,
get
well,
me
it's
back home.
fine. I'm done with this.
Yeah, well, when she did show up, I was kind of like, oh, my God, I still have
a chance. Did you spend the most of the time apologizing profusely at dinner?
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
As you should.
Yeah, you should have. So you said that the plan was for her to contact you, and she hasn't,
Right.
obviously.
But she said, I'll be in touch. And so, a couple of days go by, I hadn't heard from her. So I gave her a text. Just wanted to make sure she was okay. And I'm texting her, and I'm like, look, I'm so sorry. No more bikes. I'll bring my car this time. No helmets will be involved in any future date.
It'd be awesome if you showed up on the next date in a NASCAR. Let's do this.
Yeah. But I'm thinking, did the bike really freak her out that much? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't that crazy. But apparently, she's not texting me back, and I haven't heard from her. So
maybe you haven't heard from her because after your bike ride, she just suddenly got a love for motorcycle riding and has been riding across the country, just exploring this fine nation on her motorcycle.
I highly doubt that.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and in case you missed the first part, Eric is on the phone with us right now. He wants us to call a girl named Nicole. He picked her up for their first date on his motorcycle. Only problem was he didn't tell her that he was coming over on his motorcycle. She didn't even want to get on the thing. He convinced her to get on, and a little while into the ride, she made him pull over because she was scared to death. She got an Uber to the restaurant while he took his motorcycle and met her there. Started things off very awkward, and now she's not giving him a call back. Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, poor girl.
All right, Eric, you ready to make your phone call?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
All right.
you going to put her in a death trap again if you go out on a second date, Eric?
Yeah, no more of that.
Okay.
Let's go skydiving on our second date.
Yeah, no, let's just stick to a movie or something.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is Nicole there?
This is she.
Hey, Nicole, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. How you doing?
What is this? What's going on?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, we call you to find out why. And we recently got an email from somebody who went on a date with you.
Really?
Yeah, his name is Eric. And I guarantee you remember going out with Eric because he almost killed you.
Yes, it is hard to forget a day like that. Yes.
So Eric told us a little bit about your date and the fact that he's been trying to get a hold of you and you haven't been calling him back. So he asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why. I'm assuming it was the motorcycle ride that you didn't want to go on that's causing you to not call him back.
I mean, it wasn't a great start. You start off with the basic, why wouldn't you tell me you were going to pick me up on a motorcycle question.
Right.
Yeah, you probably want to check on that before just showing up to your house like, hey, get on the back of my hog. We're going for a ride.
Yeah.
You had to have liked him a little bit, because I can't even believe that you showed up to the restaurant after that whole incident.
Honestly, I thought about at that point just saying, you know what, this isn't going to work.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, he said he'd call me an Uber, and I was like, well, I'm already out here, and he's trying to make it better, and so I thought maybe I should give him another chance.
Okay. That is very nice of you.
Pity date.
So did you enjoy dinner with him then?
Well, I mean, we got there, and I was still really kind of shaken up. But it did start to get better when we got drinks, and I sort of sunk into date mode. You start asking the typical questions and doing the typical first date stuff.
And was the conversation going well and you guys were hitting it off?
Up to a point.
Up to a point.
That's
always
okay.
It's like a bless her heart vibe.
Yeah. What do you mean up to a point?
Well, I started asking, what movies do you like and what do you do for fun? Basic stuff.
Yeah.
And one of my, first date questions is, do you have any guilty pleasures? And you ask a question like that and you sort of expect, I like to watch Dancing with the Stars, or I really like chick flicks, or something to that effect. But he says, married women.
What?
Say that again?
Say that one more time. What'd you say?
Married women.
Is his guilty
pleasure?
So that was my reaction. I started laughing because I definitely thought he was joking, but I looked up and he wasn't laughing or smiling or anything. He was completely serious.
What did he mean by that?
He enjoys being with married women. I mean,
what?
Oh my!
But I mean, that's like a big old red flag, way more than the motorcycle.
Wait, did you?
Why would he offer that? Like, why would you tell anybody that?
Yeah, and on a first date. I mean, that's definitely not first date for me.
No.
What did you say to him?
I sort of panicked, and I was like, how many times? Thinking, maybe it was just one, and he was like, oh, it's my, kind of like a confession, like it's my guilty pleasure. I did it once, and it was guilty, and he literally couldn't give me a definitive answer because there were too many to count.
Oh no!
Hey, you got to give it to him. At least he's honest.
I suppose, but that's probably, where I'm going to have to draw the line.
All right. You've probably told a lot of your friends about that, huh?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
Yeah,
That's an awesome story.
That
It's
is a
like
great story.
ultimate worst date story ever.
Nicole,
I'm always going to win.
Yeah, you are. I also have to tell you that Eric is actually on the phone listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
That mother lover Eric is on the other line. Eric, where are you at?
Wifey lover.
Oh man, this is so misunderstood. There's such a misunderstanding here.
Come on.
There's a misunderstanding. You said that your guilty pleasure was being with married women.
I don't.
No. First of all, I misunderstood what you meant by guilty pleasure. Obviously,
Yeah, I guess.
Understand that.
I thought she was like, "What's something you kind of feel like you may have been guilty of in the past that you want to admit to me?" And I was like,
That's a
Oh, yeah. I do married women. It's my thing.
What about you?
It's not like I date married women. I've had a few experiences where married women have been attracted to me. It's not like I always follow through. She's making it sound a lot worse than it really is, actually.
Dude, you didn't really sound overly remorseful about it. It was a pleasure. It's really pleasure. It's something you enjoyed.
Well, I mean, it just happened a couple of times.
Dude, you're an a-hole. You can't go around doing married women and then have other women think that that's okay.
I mean, in all honesty, married women are attracted to me, so it's more their fault than it is mine.
What are you going to do, right? Hey, if a married woman throws herself at you, you have to do it. You have no choice. Eric, so when you told us about your date, you didn't mention this conversation at all. Did this not seem like a big deal to you when you said that?
I didn't think it was.
What? How do you not think it is?
I don't know. It happened a few times in the past, and for the record, I don't think any husband has ever known about me.
Oh my gosh, that does not make
Good.
it better.
That makes
No.
it perfectly okay.
No.
I'm
No.
100% serious.
That's not actually where the problem lies.
Why would she ever believe that you're not one big lying cheat after you admit something like that on a first date?
I don't think Eric's a liar. I think Eric is maybe honest to a fault. I think you can trust Eric, Nicole. That's one thing.
But I think that's accurate. I think he would cheat, but he would tell me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not
Good
really
point.
sure that that's a win-win situation.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude.
I shouldn't have even brought it up.
No, you definitely shouldn't have brought that up.
I mean, again, it's not like I'm out looking for married women. I seem to drive. My bike attracts a lot of married women.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Married.
It's not my fault. It just happens. It just seems to happen to me a lot. That's all I was kind of saying. Is that married women seem to come on to me a lot. Like
You're not making this any better at all.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's a guilty pleasure because I feel kind of guilty.
That makes sense.
You want to save your affinity for having sexual relations with married women until you guys are already dating for a little while, Eric. It's too early on a first date.
Honestly, Nicole, I thought we had a great time that night. I mean, aside from the bike and this misunderstanding in our conversation, I really think you're awesome. You're adorable. I don't know. You seem like someone I could definitely hang out with if you wanted to go out again.
He feels that way about you, Nicole, and you're not even married. That shows how much he cares. Yeah. Nicole, would you like to go out with Eric again? We'll pay for a second date.
Do it.
Don't you dare do it. That's the biggest red flag ever.
I really don't think so. I appreciate the offer, though.
All right. You sure?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. Maybe you can hit him up later on down the line when you're married.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Let's face it, there is no sexier job out there than a mailman. Yeah. That's why I'm always ordering stuff from the Postal Service. Waiting for him to show up at my door and I answer it in my negligee. Just, oh, hello, Mr. Postman. Is that for me, for little old me? I forgot there was going to be a package delivered today. Look at me just dressed like this. Ooh, I wonder what's in the box. Could it be another negligee? Would you like to come in and try some sweet tea while I try this one on? You cad. I bet you would. Well, come on in.
And how are you a southern damsel when they show up?
That's how you have to be. That's what the post people like.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that right, James?
That's right. We do like the southern ones.
James is a postal employee, and that's how James apparently met the girl that he went out with. The girl that's not calling him back now. So what's her name, James?
Her name is Sharon.
Sharon.
Okay, I bet she was attracted by your awesome calf muscles.
Postmen
Postmen always have great calf muscles.
A lot of walking.
Up and down stairs, too.
Your email said that you met the girl that you want to call today while you were working. How'd that go down?
Well, I just started a new route a couple months ago, and I think actually the very first day on my new route, I delivered to this house, just a routine delivery, and this beautiful woman answered. She's a redhead, which I like.
Nice.
Great smile, pretty eyes, and I was just speechless when I saw her.
Isn't this against some sort of rule though? Like you can't date people that you're delivering mail to, or you shouldn't know somebody's address before you ask him out or something?
We'll call it maybe an unwritten rule.
All right. So what'd you do when you were speechless when she came to the door? You just stand there with your clipboard and not say a word? That's creepy.
Yeah, I think actually I just started pushing the package at her.
Take it. Take package, hot woman.
That's cute.
Sounds like a smooth move.
So, yeah, actually, she offered me a glass of water that day. It was a very, very hot day. I had loosened up my tongue a little bit. We got to chat a little bit after that.
Wait, so did she invite you in?
No. She just brought it out to the door.
Oh, okay.
That might be a little too forward.
Yeah, I was like, man, I've seen some movies that started like that, but I didn't know that was an actual thing.
That's a big package you got there.
So how did you go from that to asking her out on a date?
Well, after that day, I'd still see her from time to time, every few days, deliver to her, and sometimes she'd come to the door and we'd chat again.
You just get the wrong address, like all the time. Oh, this was for your neighbor. So sorry, I did it again.
She's getting 8,000 pieces of mail.
You get a little suspicious how that was.
All right, so when did you finally ask her out?
I've been interested in her for a while and always looking forward to delivering to her. It always made my day if I got to see her. So I finally said I just had to work up the courage to ask her out. And you guys are going to make fun of me. This is a little lame, I know. I wrote her a note, and I put it in a postal service envelope to deliver it to. I put for Sharon's eyes only on it. And I went up to deliver it to her, and I said, hey, this is a very important message. I think you should open it right now.
Oh my God, was your heart beating out of your chest?
I was so nervous, you wouldn't believe it. But she opened it, and it was just a note inside that said, hey, I think it'd be cool to go out and get some drinks or something, just get to know each other. And she read it. She kind of laughed a little, but I think she thought it was cute, and she said that she would go out with me.
Oh, awesome. So you just stood there in front of her while she opened the package?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a risk.
Dude,
that is a big
risk.
risk.
It was a risk. I had to know, though.
All right.
I couldn't wait to get the message back in the mail.
Yeah. Well, she obviously agreed because you guys went out. So what'd you do?
I just let her know that I could swing back around after I finished my route in a couple hours, and she said that'd be okay. So I came back around and picked her up. We just went out to a bar, had a few drinks. It was nice. It was kind of the first time we had like a real kind of in-depth conversation. Still pretty casual, nothing too deep or anything, but just a real conversation like you would have rather than just a couple minutes on the stoop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's gorgeous. You're incredibly attracted to her, and you really enjoy talking to her.
Yeah, and she's got a really nice butt, too.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget about that part.
Sorry, I
All
left
right.
that piece out.
Right. You know how the mailmen are.
So why do you think Miss Nice Booty's not calling you back?
I'm really not sure. I thought everything went well. After we went out, I walked her home. She gave me a little kiss on the cheek when we got back to her place, and then she went inside. So I've been texting her since then. I haven't heard anything from her. Even when I go by her house now, when I'm making my deliveries, the blinds are always shut. She's not home or she's just not coming to the door.
Yeah, she's hiding in her back bedroom as soon as she sees the postal service pull up.
I hope not. I hope not. But...
Is there anything that you can think of why she would just completely not want anything to do with you?
No, unless she was just maybe a little freaked out by the thought of dating the mailman.
Okay.
I don't know. It seems kind of convenient.
You see him every day, though.
Yeah, right. I'll be by every day.
Yeah, new visits. Hello.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, James is on the phone. Today, he wants to call a girl named Sharon. He's a postal delivery worker, a mailman, and he actually asked out one of the people on his route, and that would be Sharon.
In a really cute way.
Yeah, he walked up to her with an envelope and said, here's a special delivery for you. She opened it up, and it was a letter asking her out. They went out for drinks right after that. He walked her back to the place, got a hug, and now he hasn't heard from her. Not only that, but she doesn't answer her door anymore, and her blinds are closed. So it's
sketchy.
Pretty apparent that she does not want to see him again. Before we start the second date update, James, and give her a call, I have kind of an off-topic question for you.
Okay.
Where do you get those sweet shorts?
That is a good question.
So random.
Yeah, they are pretty rad.
I can't say anything about that, man.
You send
I'm
me
gonna go blabbing postal service secrets.
All right. 'Cause I was gonna say if we could trade, man. I'll do the second date up for you if I can get a pair of those shorts.
No, man, I can't do it.
All right. Well, we'll do the second date update anyway. You ready to give Sharon a call?
Yeah, let's call her.
And your goal is to really go out with her again, right? Because you seem really smitten by this woman.
I wouldn't be on the phone with you guys right now if I didn't really like her.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah. I emailed the radio station to do a second date update, but nah, I don't really care about it.
Some people just want to know what they did wrong, okay? I'm saying you want more than that.
Yeah, I would just really like to see her again. I thought we had a lot in common, and you never know what can happen in the future, so I was just hoping I'd get another chance to explore that.
Okay, well, here we go. I'm dialing her phone number right now.
All right.
Hello?
Can I speak to Sharon?
This is Sharon.
Hey, Sharon, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, not interested, thank you.
No, please don't.
We're not
Don't hang up.
telemarketers.
Don't hang up. This is not a telemarketing phone call.
Okay, then what is it?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay, I'm still not interested.
No, we're not trying to sell you anything or do a survey or anything like that. I actually am calling you because somebody that you know emailed us and asked us to call you.
What?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
His name is James.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming you know who James is.
Yes, I know who James is.
He's the mailman with a heart of gold.
She doesn't sound like you agree with that statement there, Sharon.
So James emailed us because he wanted us to talk to you. He told us how he asked you out and you went out on a date with him. And he really liked you, but for some reason you're not calling him. And now when he goes to your house, your blinds are closed and you don't answer the door. So he was hoping maybe we could find out why.
Oh, listen, I'd rather not talk about it.
Is there anything that you can tell us?
No, I just don't want to embarrass him, and it's just kind of private information, so.
If it's embarrassing for him, he wants to know.
Right.
And you got to put yourself in his shoes. I mean, this guy likes you. He spent weeks working up the courage to ask you out. He finally does it. You guys go out, and now you won't even answer your door.
So you guys just want to know why I've been avoiding him?
Well, he wants to know, too. We all want to know. Everybody wants to know.
Okay. I wouldn't have even really gone out with him, honestly, but he wrote this really sweet letter and it kind of put his heart out there, and so I said yes, and I guess it would have been fine if he hadn't really just crossed the line.
Wait, why wouldn't you have gone out with him prior to that letter?
I don't know. It's the mail guy, you know?
Yeah, so you just don't think of him as an option, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Isn't that kind of weird to date your mailman? Because then they're still coming to your house.
Yeah. More importantly, I want to know what you mean by he crossed the line.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Well, we went on a date, and after that, everything was fine. But a couple days later, I found this note in my mailbox, and he had opened my utility bill and saw that it was late, and so he paid it for me.
What?
Whoa, that's
Wait, hold
yeah,
on.
I'm
That
like,
is-
sweet. You don't like that, though?
You guys, that's a federal crime.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I saw it and I was like, I think this might be illegal for him to do this, and this is his job. You know, I can see how he thought that might be a sweet gesture, but like you said, it's illegal for him to open my mail.
Well, and how did you, I mean, did he leave a note in there? Is how you realize he paid for it?
Yeah, he was basically like, hey, Sharon, saw that your bill was late and I paid it for you, so here's the bill, don't pay it.
Man, I wish this guy was my mailman. Just pay all my late payments. That'd be great.
It's not baller at all. It's intrusive and creepy.
What other mail is he reading? That's my problem.
Exactly.
I'm not reading any other mail. Hold on. That's the only thing that I looked at.
Wait, what's going on?
Sharon, that's James. He's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? James?
Now listen, I think it's a little unfair what you're saying. I really just was trying to do a nice thing for you. I saw that your bill was late. I thought I would help you out. I wasn't trying to freak you out or, get too involved with your life or anything. I just thought that was something I could do to help you, and now I feel like I'm being punished for it now.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's creepy. Don't you see how that's creepy?
If you say that it is, at the time I didn't think of it that way. It says right on the outside of the bill, payment past due. I wasn't, rifling through the mail or anything. It was really just this one bill that I saw, and I thought that it would just be a nice thing I could do to help you out. I wasn't trying to go through your mail or anything.
But you don't know what my financial situation is. Maybe I just forgot to pay it, it's all very intrusive.
Well, regardless of, whether or not you could pay it yourself, I just paid it for you. I thought that's a nice thing to do. You never thanked me for that or anything.
No, thank you, nothing, man. James, why didn't you tell us about this when we first talked to you? I would have been able to tell you right there. That's probably why she's not calling you back.
Yeah.
I just didn't, it wasn't part of the date, so I didn't think I needed to mention it.
Yeah, that's a pretty big thing to leave out.
I don't know. How much was the bill?
$172.
That's nice.
I thought it was like $50.
Even if he took you out to dinner on a date, he's probably not dropping $172.
Dude, I don't want any man up in my my financial business, period, let alone some guy that I just went to drinks with once.
I agree.
Hey, I thought you guys were supposed to be helping me out here.
I'm sorry, you creeped me out, man.
I'm not paying your bill, only Sharon's.
Only Sharon gets her bills paid.
It's a good point, James.
I understand now how you may have thought it would be a sweet gesture, but it just really freaked me out. I mean, who's this guy that's going through my mail and paying my bills for me, you know?
Well, yeah, really, there's no hidden agenda here or anything. I was really just trying to do a nice thing. Maybe I went about it the wrong way, but my intentions were certainly good.
All right, well, Sharon, can you at least see what he was trying to do? Maybe it's a little misguided, but he's trying to be nice.
I guess so. It's weird.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you on that. But Sharon, would you like to go out with James again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Oh, man.
So that James doesn't have to, and you don't have to worry about where the money came from.
Sharon doesn't have to pay for anything these days.
Sharon's got it good.
Well,
Sharon, I'm sorry. I clearly have overstepped my bounds. It's not something I intended to do. I just thought that you were such a kind person to me, such a genuine person, and I thought that you were someone I'd like to get to know, and just thought that maybe I could pay that back a little bit, do something kind for you. And that's really it. I just, I didn't go through any of your other bills. I didn't want to pay any of that. I really was trying to help you out one time. I thought you seemed like a great person. I just wanted to get to know you more.
okay, that was pretty sweet. I'll give you that.
So what do you think,
agree
Sharon?
with you on that one.
Even though it's a weird move, would you like to go out with him again?
A weird illegal move.
I want to give you a second chance, but can we just forget that this whole thing happened and you never pay any of my bills ever again?
Whoa.
Actually, we could take it a step further. You could just pay me back the $172 and then wipe the slate clean.
You want to do that, Sharon? You want to reimburse him?
I mean, we don't have to go that far.
All right, well,
Yes.
James, congratulations. You got your second date.
All right, thank you.
I don't know how you
and-
managed to pull that off. That was impressive, James.
No more.
Everybody likes the mailman.
Right. Yeah, they do. No more going through people's mail at all, okay? Even if it's in a way to help them out.
When Christmas comes around, I'm not even going to pick out the Santa Claus letters.
Good.
I'll just throw them all in the trash.
But perfect. Even better.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of people texting in at 78592 right now. They would like to go on a date with James
Yeah.
from the second date update. If you missed it, James is a postman.
Mm-hmm.
He actually asked one of the women on his route out on a date. Her name was Sharon. They went out. She wasn't calling him back. As a matter of fact, every time he'd show up at her house, like her blinds were drawn, she wasn't answering the door, wasn't talking to him anymore. So he knew he had done something wrong. When we got her on the phone, we found out the reason that she didn't want to see him again or talk to him again was because he actually opened up a piece of her mail. It was a bill, I guess, that was overdue, and he paid the bill for her and left her a note like, hey, I took care of this for you, saw it was late. And that creeped her out, one, because it's a crime to do that, and he was going through her mail, but his intentions were good. He just wanted to help her pay a bill that was late that she might not have known about.
And apparently I'm the only one that thinks that is crossing a line.
I think it's really nice.
Everyone is texting in that they want to date this guy.
Yeah, if
that
somebody
is
would just
too
pay my
much
bills for me on time, I'd appreciate that. I don't
Hold
care
on,
who
if it
you
was
are.
Any other piece of mail, though, that is super creepy. All right? I'm just saying.
But yeah, but if it's like
Yeah,
personal
it's like your
stuff.
It is your personal stuff. It's your financial.
Yeah, but it's a bill she didn't pay. He was helping her out a lot. Credit is very important, and he was just looking out for her credit score.
Credit is very
He
important.
actually was able to score another date with her, though.
Yeah,
She,
good.
at the end of the conversation, thought what he did was actually kind of sweet. A little misguided, but kind of sweet. So she agreed to go out with him one more time. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times in dating, you'll meet somebody who's too good to be true. You know what I mean? They have like everything that you want, except there's something wrong with them. I know for me, I met this girl one time, too good to be true. She was not the brightest,
Yeah.
hot, and mute. And I was like, she has everything that I look for in a woman. And then come to find out, she's super close with her family, and I can't date a girl who's close with her
Oh,
family.
there it
So it just
goes.
ruined it for me. I was like, that is way too good to be true.
Where's
man.
the daddy issues when you need them?
I know, it sucked.
Gosh, yeah,
Well,
it's such a hard life.
Mary is on the phone with us, and she thinks that she met a guy who is too good to be true. His name is Ray, and that's who she wants us to call today. Hi, Mary. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Ray, the guy that you want to call today?
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm nervous, but I'm glad to, I don't know, I appreciate it. Okay, so I met him at the gym. I just saw him like on an elliptical machine, and I kind of couldn't take my eyes off him, but I had to try hard too, so he didn't notice. And I actually timed my walk to the water fountain in a way as he was wrapping up,
Nice move, Mary.
So you waited till he was walking to the water fountain, then you jumped on his back and you said, "Hey, my name's Mary."
Yeah, I wanted to.
Was that the first time you had ever seen him before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I kind of timed it, and my timing was certainly on my side because our eyes just locked, and he said, "Hey," and I said, "Oh, hi," like real casual, like I had never noticed him. And we just talked, and it was instant that we had a connection. Joking was really easy, lighthearted, and everything just kind of fell into place. So he suggested we get some sushi the next night, and I said, sure.
So your email said that you think that he's too good to be true. Why is that?
Oh my God, he is too good to be true. Well, he has a great smile. Like that was the first thing that I noticed. Okay, and I thought, but that's a smile, right? But everything else is in place. He's never been divorced. He doesn't speak badly about women or his mom. He, great job. I'm so used to guys where I have to pay the bill, and I don't mind sharing, but like they're never on top of it financially. And he works in finance. He's stable. He's a gentleman. He pulls a chair out for me. He's polite.
That's it.
What kind of guys do you normally go out with, Mary?
Musicians and guys who are really interesting, but nothing against musicians. I don't mean that, but they're just like people who are, even if they say they work in finance, they're not stable. They're still living at home, or I don't know. They never have enough money.
The way that you described everything about him that's good, though, I just picture you out with like guys who have no job that are just like, chicks, right? Aren't they stupid? Hey, pay the bill. I'm so angry about women right now.
Well, maybe you don't know what it's like being a woman, but the thing is, when you start dating guys, like maybe they've been divorced and they've been so hurt that they can't trust women again, or this comes out. And this guy just didn't have any. He's too good. That's what I mean. He's too good to be true. There are no issues.
How did the date go?
It went great. It was easy again, just talking.
Awesome.
It just seemed comfortable. And he leaned towards me and, he complimented my dress and how I looked. And he saw me in the gym. I was sweatier. And I was dressed up more for a date. And he kissed me on the cheek, which is fine because it's the first date. I don't mind that it's not on the lips. I wouldn't have minded if it was, but I don't mind that it wasn't. But it's 5 days later, and there's nothing. And I know he mentioned, I think he did say he was dating other people right now. So something came up, and he's such a perfect guy that, of course, I know he's going to be dating other guys. We're not in a relationship. I get it. I'm saying, don't worry.
Oh my gosh, you are a lot right now.
Yeah,
you can slow down a little bit.
Whoa.
Why hasn't I just thought it worked so well. I thought maybe by the third day I'd get a text about getting together another week,
And I apologize if I didn't hear this. You said a lot of words very quickly, and I may have missed it. How long has it been since you heard from this guy?
5 days.
5 days.
Yeah, 5 days.
And have you seen him at the gym?
No. Ask me if I've gone every day. Yes.
Yeah, no
So
kidding.
why do you think he's not calling you back then, if the date went so well?
I mean, either it's some horrible thing about myself I don't know, or I'm just in the rotation of all the girls he can go out with, and when it's my turn, after the 10th girl, check in again, because I think he's probably very popular.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's so good.
Yeah, he's not going to ever want for a date, ever.
Okay. Sounds like you're in love. Are you in love, Mary?
I'm in great like. Put
Great
it that way.
like.
Great like.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Mary is on the phone. Today, she wants to call a guy named Ray. They met at the gym, and according to her, she thinks that he's too good to be true. He's everything that she's ever wanted in a man. But it's been 5 days since she texted him, and he has not responded. So we're about to call him, get him on the phone, and find out why he's not getting back to Mary. Mary, I do have a question for you, and I don't want you to be offended by this, but you sound a little obsessed with Ray. Okay?
Oh, really?
It's not necessarily a bad thing. I just want to know, like, on a scale of you want to wear his shirt to sleep at night so you can get his scent to I want to wear his skin every day for the rest of my life. Where do you fall in between that scale on obsession?
In the middle.
In the middle. Okay, good. That's okay.
He's
That's
a great guy. You don't find him very often. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
I think it's perfectly fine to be excited about this guy.
Huge crush.
I know. And I assume you've done extensive Google searching on him as well.
As much as possible. Family has to do that today. It's normal.
You didn't find anything weird, though, right?
No, nothing.
Of course not. He's the perfect man. She Googled his name and a picture of James Bond showed up. That's how perfect of a man he is. All right, well, I'm about to dial the phone number and get him on the phone and find out why he's not responding to you, okay?
Oh, God, thank you. I'm so nervous, but thank you. Thank you.
Well, just relax.
Appreciate your
We'll get him on the phone. We'll do this for you.
So cute.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We're sorry.
Obviously, he's not perfect.
Oh, my gosh, did he disconnect his number because I texted him?
No, I don't. I think I probably dialed the wrong number. Let me try again, okay?
Oh my God.
Okay.
I hope that he didn't, like, cancel his phone because of you texting him.
Oh no.
That doesn't make sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. I think you're okay. Let me just, it's probably my fault. I misdial numbers all the time.
I hope.
There we go.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Ray.
Yeah, this is him. Who is this?
Hey, Ray, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what is this in regard to?
It's in regards to a date that you recently went on.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for any date making or anything like that.
I know you didn't, Ray. I host a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they asked us to call you.
Okay, you're going to have to be a little bit more specific because I go out with a lot of women.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Her name is Mary, and you met her at the gym.
Oh, okay. I remember Mary.
She says that she's tried to reach out to you since your date, but you haven't responded, so she's wondering if she did something wrong. I know it's a weird phone call. It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. If you don't call somebody back after a date and they have a question as to why, they'll email us so we can get you on the phone and ask. So we're asking on Mary's behalf if she did something wrong on your date.
I mean, Mary's a nice girl and everything. I just, when you like meet somebody and you just feel like you're out of their league a little bit.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Ray. It happens to me all the time.
Ouch.
So are you saying you don't feel like Mary's in your league or playing on your level?
Yeah, I mean, essentially, it was the way, she was looking at me and the way she was talking to me. I felt like I was doing her a favor by going out with her.
Whoa, dude.
Did you feel
that's
this
a lot
way?
to say.
Did you feel this way before you went out with her, or this happened like you realized that while you were out with her?
We were at the gym. I got like this kind of desperate feel, and I was like, she's one of those girls I know I can sleep with if we went out again. So it's like,
Why do you think that you can sleep with her? Because she was excited to go out with you?
well, I mean, I don't really have a hard time finding women. Usually they just kind of come to me, and if the schedule permits, then
Okay.
hang out.
So would you qualify your date with Mary as a pity date?
Yeah, I feel like that's a little harsh. I mean, sometimes you just gotta slum it. You know what I mean?
You gotta slum
You
it?
just said that?
Isn't that worse than
Every once in a while, you gotta give back to charity. So.
Dude, come
Wow.
on. Why would you even go out with her to begin with? I mean, I don't think you're doing someone a favor by considering them less than you.
I'm sorry. I'm really trying not to be mean. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just that I'm being honest. I feel like kind of doing her a favor, and I thought, why not? I got nothing else to do. I might as well. And,
Okay. All right. I appreciate your honesty a lot, Ray.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find people that'll just be blunt about that kind of stuff. Normally, people always are like, well, I don't know. We just didn't have good chemistry.
I think you're an egomaniac who's completely rude.
I mean, if you're Jennifer Lawrence, you're not going to go out with some guy that manages a Subway. Like, that's not going to happen. you're going to find someone that's on equal footing with you. And I felt like she's a few steps below me.
Okay. Like I said, thanks for your honesty, man. I also have to be honest with you now and let you know that Mary is actually on the phone listening to this.
She is?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Listen, Mary, I'm not trying to be mean to you or anything.
I know. I understand completely. You know what? I mean, I get it.
Mary.
And as smart as you, and you are a rare catch, and you just know it.
Mary, did you hear what he was just saying about you? Did you hear what he was just saying about you?
But I don't mind because I can try to be better. I'd rather know, and then I have a goal. I'd rather know that, and then I could try to be better.
No, Mary, you love yourself for who you are, and you have some self-confidence and some self-worth.
No, I know about loving myself for who I am right now, but we can still always want to improve and hope to improve. And otherwise, what's the point? You know, we're not going to try to get better.
But what did he
I
say
worked
that was
out.
constructive? He just slammed you.
I didn't take it that way. I mean, he's kind of right. He has high standards, and like I said, I told you guys, he's an amazing guy. He's rare, and you know, Ray, it was an honor just to have dinner with you. If you guys talk to him more, you'll figure it out, like I did.
Mary, I appreciate that you want to be able to work up to eventually being in my league. And to be fair, I feel like with a little bit of work, I think that, you could be there. There's a few things I definitely noticed on our date that, you could improve on. Like, I noticed that you were kind of going for some more fatty, calorically dense food when we were out on a date. And I feel like, if we get away from that kind of stuff, it can really help you.
Oh, you narcissistic.
You mean, okay. I can work on that because to put me in the level you're in, then it would be my honor to try to do that.
No,
Mary, are you serious?
No, don't do what?
But he's right. I don't mind. It's like a parent that loves you and wants you to be your best. They acknowledge the things you have.
No.
I do want to be better. I've always wanted to be better. And if this is the way I get, to understand how to be better, then it's a blessing.
Mary, you're walking into like a controlling, narcissistic, egomaniac.
I have to say something. You guys have been nice to me, but enough's enough. You shouldn't talk about him this way. I know who he is. I met him. You're maybe just jealous. Please stop being so rude to him, or I'm going to have to get off the phone.
Mary, I'm sorry we're being rude to Ray. Ray, do you feel like we're being rude to you?
You were being very rude
to be
to him.
fair, yeah, I feel like there's some unfair, jabs being made at me because all I'm trying to do is just make Mary become the really pretty person I know that she
Oh
can
my
become.
God. Mary, I want to shake you. What are you doing?
Well, in that
I know
case,
what I'm doing. I'm an adult, and I don't think it's very respectful what you guys are doing.
hey, Mary, it's true. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions. And if you feel like Ray is right and you were out of his league and apparently you want to work on getting into his league, I'll ask the question. Would you guys like to go on a second date? Ray, we will pay for you to go on a second date with Mary if you will accept.
I mean, yeah, but I can't promise there'll be another date.
After that, okay. Mary, are you willing to give it another try?
I mean, I hope we have another date, but I think it's just great to have an opportunity to try again. So, yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, you guys.
This is so sick.
We're sending you out on a second date.
Ray, I have to tell you, thank you for giving me another chance. I will not let you down. I promise you. I promise I will not let you down.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Think about
thank you.
how every butterfly starts out in a caterpillar.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that simply says, what the F just happened? It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking, of course, about the second date update. And this is probably the first second date update we've done where I'm not a fan of either of these people.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Good point.
Mary is the girl from the second date update. She wanted us to call this guy named Ray. The whole time she was talking about how perfect he was, how amazing he was. She's always wanted to date a guy like this. They ended up going out. He wasn't calling her back. We got him on the phone, and the reason he wasn't calling her back was, well, she's not really on my level. And I sort of went out with her because sometimes you got to slum it. She seemed like a nice girl when I met her, and I figured I'd Throw the dame a bone. Let her go out with a big fish like Ray. That was his whole attitude the whole time.
And I thought for sure, like, we were going to get her on the line, you know, because she's listening to all this, and she was going to just rage on this guy or end up crying because he was so mean to her.
Nope. Instead, she was like, Ray, you're just so amazing. I can change. I can be whatever you need me to be. I want to play on your level. I really want to.
It is so sad. I just want to, like, that girl, I just wish there was, like, an injection of self-confidence that you could take, like a shot, and I would give that to her.
Yeah. She definitely needs to shower in some Old Spice swagger.
Although I did see a text message that came in and says this is totally going to turn on Ray because she's going to end up, like, falling in love with him, stalking him, and then eventually, like, making a skin doll out of him.
Yeah, seriously.
Here's a clip in case you missed it.
You're walking into, like, a controlling, narcissistic, egomaniac.
I have to say something. You guys have been nice to me, but enough's enough. You shouldn't talk about him this way. I know who he is. I met him. You're maybe just jealous. Please stop being so rude to him, or I'm going to have to get off the phone.
That was my favorite part from the second date update is how she got mad at us because we were like, dude, you're kind of a douche.
Yeah.
And she's like, stop talking about him like that. He's amazing. And I will do whatever it takes to be on his level.
I've never heard a guy be able to call a girl not on his level. She's a little chubby and eats the wrong foods and probably not hot enough for him. And she's still in the palm of his hand.
You know what?
Like, how does that
So,
work?
you know what? Actually, probably one of the most successful second dates we've ever done because those two really deserve each other.
There's somebody for everybody out there.
I guess.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I don't know if anybody's ever had this experience before, but you go out on a date and you think you had a great time, and then you hang out with your friends later and tell them all about it, and they go, she's not going to call you back.
Whoa, what?
Because they think that you did something wrong. Well, apparently that happened to Trevor, who's on the phone right now to do a second date update. His friends informed him that he might have screwed up on his date, and he didn't realize it until he was talking to them. What's up, Trevor? How are you?
Hey, doing well. How are you guys?
Not too bad. Probably better than you.
Maybe. We'll figure that out.
Okay. Well, you know, it's a good start. Your friends think you're a dumbass, and you got a girl that's not calling you back.
That's one way to put it.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you tell us what happened?
I went to dinner with this girl, Carla, and as far as I could tell, everything was going really well. No awkward pause, no weird story or some weird moment of like, oh, what do I talk about next?
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, this is easy. This is simple. I feel like we're just talking away, no big problem.
Easy and simple. That's what I've always looked for in dates. Always.
Isn't that what you are in a date?
Pretty much, yeah. So everything felt good with her, but your email said after you talked to your friends, now you're feeling different.
Yeah, because I was talking to one of my best friends about it later, and the only thing that came up was at one point, we were showing each other pictures and talking about hobbies, and she showed me a picture and said something along the lines of like, hey, I asked her, hey, are you a swimmer? Because you have really broad shoulders.
Whoa.
So then after I told him that, he kind of stopped me and was like, wait, really? That's what you said? And for me, yeah, like, yeah, dude, that's probably why. That could be really rude.
It could be taken the wrong way. I mean, I could see that. I think it's a great compliment. You know?
No. At the time, that didn't seem like offensive or rude to me, so just genuinely curious.
Yeah, but what if she has, like, I mean, that's like her most self-conscious thing about her body is how broad her shoulders are. Or what if she's like walking down the street and she gets mistaken for a man every once in a while? Like, it could be a sensitive subject.
Yeah, looking back, and now that you say it like that, I didn't think of it that way, so.
But what was her reaction to it?
I mean, she kind of paused and kind of looked at me funny for a second. And then I was like, no, that's a good thing. You have shoulders like an Olympian.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what'd she do after that? Was she like, oh, sweet, thanks, okay.
Yeah, we just kind of picked up conversation from there. But yeah, just kind of like, oh, okay, thanks. And kept moving on from there. And throughout the rest of the day, everything felt fine except maybe that one moment. But when we got to the end, it's like time to leave. And she just straight up left.
Whoa.
There was no like formal hug or kiss or anything like that. It was just kind of like a bye.
Well, she didn't want to hug you with her broad shoulders and just crush you.
So did you at least like walk her to her car?
Not really, because as soon as we left the restaurant, go to walk her to her car, but she's already turned and started almost looking like she's like speed walking, jogging off to her car. So like, without barely even saying goodbye, heads off to her car, and then I'm kind of left standing there awkwardly like, well, wait a minute. Do I, like, walk you to your car? Do I chase after you? Is that weird?
Yeah.
Don't ever choose chase after her as the answer to
Yeah,
that.
I didn't chase after her because then it's like, if she starts sprinting and then it looks really weird, it's like if I'm chasing you to your car,
Yeah.
sprinting off or starts screaming.
If she has pepper spray, it gets even worse if she has some pepper spray. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that would just be the best part of it if there was been pepper spray.
Okay, so after that experience, have you talked to her at all after that?
No, I mean, like, I've tried to do the nice, polite follow-ups of, like, texting or shoot her a call and say, hey, let's do this again, or try and figure out what's going on, but no returns. And I realize this probably doesn't sound as dramatic or crazy as other second dates, but, I mean, apart from my awkward broad shoulder comment, I thought everything went really well. So I'm just genuinely trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, because she was definitely avoiding any chance at, like, a goodnight kiss with you.
Yeah, and I mean, like, nothing up to that point was saying, oh, this is going to end in flames.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it did.
Well,
Well, it ended in a sprint, but yeah.
yeah, and not in flames and her running away from you. We'll try to figure out what went wrong, and was it your comment about her husky build that ruined things for you?
Oh, I hope not.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and then get your second date update, okay?
Thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Trevor is on the phone, and he's not getting a call back from Carla. They went out for dinner. He thought they had a lovely time until he was describing the date to his friend, and his friend picked up on something that Trevor said, and he was like, that was probably offensive. Trevor was trying to compliment his date, and he said, hey, you have huge shoulders, sort of like a Russian powerlifter at the Olympics. Like
not what he
big,
said.
burly, huge shoulders. Like I could strap a yoke to your neck, and you could probably plow a field. You're like an ox. I think, is that the exact quote, Trevor, or did I embellish?
That is not even close, but we can say you embellish.
Okay. However, I will say that even though that's not exactly what you said, that may have been what she heard.
Fair enough. Yeah.
What did you actually?
I actually asked, hey, are you a swimmer? Because you have really broad shoulders.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But all the other stuff was implied.
We went from swimming to powerlifting. Sure, that was completely implied.
To an ox plowing a field. That's what I think she picked up on.
Crazy convo.
Anyway, Trevor has not been getting a call back from her, and he thinks that maybe it was that comment that did him in.
And for the record, Trevor, I think that wasn't a great comment, but I think that there's something worse that you did that you're not realizing if she was literally running to her car at the end of the date.
I didn't say she was running. I just said it developed into a light jog.
Oh, better.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Didn't have time to run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out what happened, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Carla, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Carla, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, what did you say?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
I didn't understand a word you just said.
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And we recently got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you, Carla.
Why?
That's a good question. Well, because you recently went out on a date with him, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not talking to them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. His name is Trevor.
He emailed you to call me.
Correct, because he says that you won't return any of his text messages or phone calls.
Oh, my God. You're laughing?
Okay.
Why? Why would he? Like, I didn't respond. I think that should be a hint enough.
Yeah,
I know, he's-
usually it should be. You're right, but we do this a lot on our show, and some people just want an answer, so he just wants to know why you're laughing and why you think this is so funny, basically.
Did he tell you about, like, what all happened?
On your date?
Yeah.
Well, he told us a little bit about your date. He said there was a moment where he felt like he might have offended you.
Like, how did he say he offended me?
He said that you guys were talking at one point, and he commented on your shoulders and said they were very broad, and you looked like you were an Olympian or something like that.
I mean, yeah, that was kind of weird.
You don't sound offended, though.
No, I mean, I used to swim. I swam in college. Like, I know I have broad shoulders.
Oh, so he's actually spot on. Wow. It was like an accurate observation.
Yeah, but it's kind of a weird just thing to point out on a date, especially on a first date, you know.
Yeah.
It's not usually the compliment women are looking for.
No, usually almost anything but that.
Yeah. Yeah, the eyes, the hair, all kinds of things to choose from rather than focusing on how big your shoulders are.
It's not even just like how big my shoulders are. It's that they're Olympic sized.
But you could understand that he was nervous and he didn't mean any harm by it.
I get that. I really just wanted to move on after that comment.
Yeah,
that's
understandable.
What else did he tell you about our date?
He told us that was like the main thing. He did say at the end of it, you kind of like ran to your car.
No, he said a light jog.
Yeah, he said. I'm sorry. He said that you walked outside. You didn't really say goodbye to him. No hug, no handshake, no nothing, and you kind of went from a fast walk to a light jog to your car.
I absolutely did. I could get the vibe that he thought it was going a lot better than I liked, and so I didn't want to have to turn him down if he went in for a kiss or a hug or anything like that. So I just turned and walked away.
I just got to get out of here because I don't want to have the awkward situation of telling him no.
And I'm guessing it wasn't just the broad shoulders comment that made you go to a light jog to your car.
No, it wasn't. It was, oh my God. So we're sitting, we're chatting, dinner. He's kind of a weird dude.
Okay.
And then, so we start talking about our pets. I have a cat. And I pulled out a couple photos. I've shown up the cat's real cute. And he starts pulling out his phone and showing me pictures of his bird, his parakeet.
Oh. Okay.
And it's a lot of them.
Okay.
All right, so he loves this little parakeet.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not just love. It's more like an obsession.
Okay.
All
right.
Like, was it like every photo on his phone was his parakeet?
Almost every photo.
Really?
All right.
Oh, that could just mean that he's lonely too.
Sure, he likes animals, right?
Well, he's got all these photos, and the bird has an Instagram page.
What?
And he's got a Facebook page.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
No way.
Wow. Okay. So
It's a lot.
So he loves this bird so much that you didn't feel like you wanted to get to know him anymore.
I just felt like you probably don't have any time for anything else in your life.
Whoa, hey, okay, I take offense to that.
Wait, what is going on?
Oh, that's Trevor. I forgot to tell you that, Carla. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hello.
Oh, my God.
First of all, his name is Steven Squawking, and he's pretty popular on Instagram and Facebook, but that's beside the point.
Really?
I just brought up Steven because I thought you were interested. I like you. I was sharing that with you because I wanted to share part of my life with you. I didn't think you would knock me down and literally run away.
First of all, I didn't run. I just walked away quickly, and your obsession with your bird is a bit much.
Well, my obsession could actually get us rich if he gets enough followers. So,
how many followers does Steven have?
He has 1,000 followers on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Whoa, all right. So you're building a business with your bird, Steven Squawking.
That is exactly right. He is my best friend and my business partner.
Carla, it's kind of cute in a way, right? He just loves his pet.
A couple pictures is cute, but he took the parakeet and got professional glamour shots.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, he took the parakeet to a studio. They had someone light it, put it in outfits, and take photos and edit and tone them.
Okay.
Of a parakeet.
What is wrong with that? I care about him. He's my pet. I love Steven. I love him, and I can take whatever pictures I want of him.
You know what, Trevor? I really think you need to get a life. I mean, you seem like a nice guy, but you're going a little overboard with this.
Get a life? I have a life. Steven squawking is my life.
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
And you guys, that's why I didn't call him back.
That makes a little bit more sense
All right,
after that lesson.
Well, Carla, I'm hoping I can change your mind because I would like you to go out on a second date with Trevor. Will you go out with Trevor one more time? We will pay for it.
Are you kidding me? I just told you he took glamour shots of his parakeet. I'm not going out with him again.
That's fine. I don't even want to go on a date with a bird hater.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so we're both in agreement then. You guys don't want to go out with each other.
No way.
Okay.
There's so much hate over
Well,
a bird.
Yeah, I mean, poor Steven in this deal. I wish we could talk to him and get his side of the story, but we can't. I don't think he can talk to us about it.
He's not available for interviews right now, but if you check his Instagram, he's going on tour soon.
Okay. I'll be sure to DM Steven Squawking and see if I can set it up.
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, that's really sad. His bird has more social media followers than I do. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Trevor wanted to call Carla. He couldn't figure out why she wasn't calling him back. We got her on the phone, and it turns out that she was kind of unattracted to him because he's super obsessed with his bird and his bird's Instagram account.
Well, Steven Squawking is a Insta celebrity, is what it sounds like to me.
The name alone is amazing.
It's a great name. It really is. I haven't pulled up the account or anything else yet, but to check it out. But I'm sure I will be doing that later for like hours.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody else on the text message board at 78592 just shouting out their pets' Instagrams, trying to get us to say it on the air. Like this one, it says, I have an Instagram for my dog, and his is at Dodger the Boxer. So check that one out.
They're always disappointing to me, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really?
you want these dogs to, like, there's like 3 dogs that are worthy of Instagram accounts. Other than that, I mean, they're sleeping man and fetching balls.
Well, it is cool, though. Like, crazy cat ladies now have something to do more than just, sitting around with their cats, right? It's like the same thing.
And
with a
I have a
bird.
dog, and he has an Instagram account, but he's kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's like I got him for one specific reason, and that was for Instagram, and he's really not helping me out at all. So if anybody wants to text in 78592, you can have the dog. And if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Today's second date update is going to be a little confusing, so I need you to follow along. The guy on the phone today wants us to call a girl, but not to find out what went wrong on their date and ask her out again.
Okay.
He wants to call this girl to ask her friend out.
No,
Sort
you
of.
can't do that.
No,
The girl that
no,
he went out
he
with?
can do that. He can do it. Once you hear the story, you'll understand. Kurt, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. So you want us to call a girl today, but not really to go out with her. We'll get into that in just a second. First, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today. How did you meet her?
Well, her name's Christy. I met her at a kickball league.
Kickball.
Oh,
All right.
that's a
so
good
you
place.
play one of those beer
Yeah.
leagues like where you get hammered and play kickball. Those are fun.
Yeah.
Does she play on your team?
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
She's on the other team.
And you rivals. You just noticed her, or I mean, what stood out about her?
What stood out about her? A little bit of her uniform. That might have been a little bit of it.
Nice.
What?
She's a nice body.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
He's trying to be sly.
Did you flirt with her by like nailing her as she's trying to run to first base? You know how I meant that.
I always flirt with girls by nailing them.
I did try to chat her up a little bit whenever I play mostly over on third, so that's a good place to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if she'd make it over there, I'd chat her up a little bit. But that's all, really.
And what's her name, by the way?
Christy.
Christy. Okay. And so you ended up asking her out, and you guys went on a date. Tell me about your date, first of all, with Christy.
I've seen her a couple of times, so it wasn't quite, first date jitters, but definitely I was excited. I did. I was attracted to her. We had a good time on the field, so I was excited. But on the way out, we were walking out towards the car, and I was hoping I was going to get a little kiss, but she stopped me, and she said, "Can I be honest with you?"
Okay.
That's not usually a good thing.
No, it's not, and it wasn't. She said she thought I was a great guy, but she just wasn't that interested.
That sucks. All right. But at least she was honest with you.
Yeah, but she said she had a friend that would be perfect for me. So, hey.
So
she wanted to play matchmaker?
So she rejected you, but then was like, I think you'd be great for my friend.
Basically, yes.
That's okay. That's interesting. I've never heard that really happening on a first date before. Like, hey, I thought you were terrible to hang out with, but I'm going to go ahead and pass you along to one of my friends. You might be just dull enough for her.
Yeah, I don't like very much.
That's how that would feel to me. Is that what it felt like to you?
Yeah, I asked her right away. I said, "Did I do something wrong, or what? Why? Why do you not want to hang out with me? Why do you think you have a friend?"
And what did she say to that?
She said, "No, you're fine. I just think you'd be perfect for my friend." I mean,
Can I ask? I mean, did you immediately say, "Okay, that's cool. I'm interested in. Give me your number"?
No, I was a little surprised. I stopped. I didn't want. I don't know. The date kind of ended pretty quickly. We said our goodbyes and went on our own way. But
And so after all that was over, did she try to hook you up with a friend?
well, that's why I'm calling you guys, because I've texted her a few times and I never heard from her.
Okay, so are you more interested in finding out why you're not a perfect fit for her, or you're just more interested in getting this date with her friend that she said would be great for you?
I want to talk to the new girl if she thinks I'm so perfect.
Okay, all right.
He's excited.
So you know that she doesn't want to go out with you, and you're fine with that. You just are wondering why she's not getting back to you about the friend.
Exactly. If we were so perfect, well, then let's do it. Otherwise, I think she was just lying about the whole thing, and she just wanted to get out of it.
Yeah, that would suck, but that is actually a good way to let somebody down, though. Hey, I don't like you very much, but I know someone who'd be great for you. Yeah, that's a nice way to blow somebody off. Maybe that's what happened. Now, how bad are you going to feel when you do actually meet this friend that's perfect for you, and she is a horrible person? And you're just like, oh, my God, that's what you think of me?
Well, that will suck.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and see if we can get you a date with a friend.
Get you a first
date,
first
and a
date?
second date update.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what I think about today's second date update? I think Christy, the girl that we're about to call for Kurt, who is on the phone with us right now, I think that she is a master at blowing people off. That's what I think happened, Kurt. Now, at the end of your date, if you're just tuning in for the second date update, they were done with their date, walking to the car. He thought he was going to get a kiss. She actually stopped and said, you know what? I just got to be honest. I'm not interested in you. But I have a friend that would be perfect. And how about I, get you in contact with her and you guys can go out. I'm thinking that was just a great way of blowing you off. Because if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, all right, well, I swung and missed on that one, but maybe I'll hit the next one out of the park. Kurt, are you worried that that's what happened?
Yeah, I guess.
Can you handle double rejection if that's what we find out when we call her?
I mean, I've already had one, so, I mean, if she's just blowing me off, I think it's rude. I think I don't know, what's so hard about just being honest with somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Tell me.
well, and then stringing you on to say that she has somebody else who'd be perfect for you, that actually would be a terrible way to blow somebody off. And just keep doing it to him, too.
Well, that friend canceled, but I've got a third friend that would be amazing for you.
Maybe on the bright side, she's just taking a little bit of time because she has to check with her friend to make sure it's okay that she shares the information, that she sets you guys up. Maybe?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I never asked
You're
you how
stringing
long...
him along right now,
I'm
Brooke.
trying to be happy and positive for once, okay? I'm so jaded with dating all the time.
I never asked you, how long has it been since you guys talked anyway?
A week and a half, something like that.
Okay, that's plenty of time, I think. All right, we're about to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, man, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, is Christy there?
This is her.
Hey, Christy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, who?
Jubal? J-U-B as in boy, A-L, from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm okay. Why?
Am I calling?
Yeah.
I like how we know each other so well I could finish your sentence, Christy.
That's beautiful.
I'm calling you because somebody recently emailed our show about you. Somebody that you went on a date with because you kind of blew him off after your date.
Okay.
And they are wondering why. His name is Kurt.
Yeah.
Okay. So you remember going out with Kurt. Kurt told us a little bit about your date. He said that you were honest with him and told him that you weren't interested. But then you also said that you had a friend who was perfect for him, and you'd get him in contact with her, and you haven't done that. So he's thinking that you lied to him and you didn't actually have a friend. It was just the easiest way to get out of the date.
No, I do have a friend.
Oh, good.
So then why has it taken so long? Or did Kurt jump the gun and get in contact too quick with us?
Well, Kurt's a very, very nice guy.
Okay.
Okay, let me put this in the best terms, I guess. He's very simple. He's a very simple man.
Does that mean like stupid, or does that mean just like...
Like he doesn't know how to use
Yeah.
technology. What do you mean by simple?
Well, okay. I went to college, graduated. You know, I'm educated. Kurt is not.
Dude, that's
Okay, so you think that Kurt is
dumb.
I didn't say that. You did.
Okay. All right. Hey, you know what? I've been out with a lot of people. I've dated a lot of people for years that were stupid. Sometimes that happens, but you still wanted to set him up with your friend?
Maybe she's dumb.
Well, okay. I got in touch with my friend.
Okay.
I showed her a Facebook picture of him.
Okay.
Okay, did you like sell him? Did you say, hey, he's really nice? You didn't put the dumb part in there, right?
No. I just said, you know, I have a friend who would be perfect for you.
Okay.
Because she's not exactly on...
Jeez.
All right, so she's kind of a dummy too. So you were trying to hook them both up. Hey, you know what, Christy? I appreciate your honesty. Thank you for staying on the phone with us and telling us about your
Albert
date with Kurt.
Einstein over here.
So
everyone around her is just idiots.
Yeah.
So you're trying to hook him up with one of your friends that you felt like was more
his style, more suited for him.
his league.
More suited.
We'll
Yeah,
say
okay.
league and be nice about it. All right.
You know, riding the same bus together.
Okay. The one that's not very long. We get it.
What
So
did she say when she showed her the picture?
Well, she was not interested.
Based on looks? She just thought he was ugly?
She said he was pretty dorky, and he had weird eyes.
Weird eyes. Okay.
And,
Well, probably real
I
close
kept
together.
saying, you know what? He's a good guy. Give him a chance. And she just was not into it.
Based on looks?
Based on looks.
Okay.
She did not find him very attractive.
All right. So you couldn't hook him up with your friend. So that's why you're not getting back to him.
Well, I felt bad. And so I actually got in contact with another friend.
Okay.
You were like a service.
Another
at this
dummy.
point.
Yeah. Why are you going out of your way to try to hook him up with your friends?
Everybody should have somebody.
Okay.
So you're just trying to be nice and see if you can find him a date since you didn't want to go out with him again.
Yes, just trying to be nice.
All right.
So I got in touch with one of my other friends, and I showed her his Facebook, and she was not interested at all either.
Wow. So every single one of your friends, I'm going to have to see a picture of Kurt later
No,
to see what you're talking about. So every one of your friends did not want to go out with him based on how he looks on Facebook.
Well, I thought he was cute. I'm not saying he's Brad Pitt or anything,
Yeah.
but he's
You know,
he's not bad. He's decent.
not everybody has the same opinion on looks. Like you could think somebody's cute and both of your friends could think that he's not. So
Different types.
thank you for being honest with us. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Kurt would say if he could hear what you just said about him. You
Well,
probably...
I have to say. What do you say to him?
I don't know. You kind of already did, though, because Kurt's actually on the phone.
Poor Kurt.
Hold on. What?
Hey, Christy.
Oh, Kurt, don't be sad.
Oh, God. Now I feel like a complete ass. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Not everybody takes good pictures, Christy.
Kurt, I get that. That's what I was trying to explain to them. And that's why I kept saying, you know, give them a shot.
Well,
I really did
Man.
try to. I told them how nice you were. You know, I told them that. They just
Thank
weren't
you.
interested. I'm sorry. I
Maybe
tried to
next
keep
time you just tell the guy, have a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
I
not try
agree.
to. Yeah, I guess you don't need to keep trying to hook your friends up with people, Christy.
Kurt, I'm really sorry. I am. I mean, are you okay with dating an older person, an older lady?
Well, how old are we talking, Christy?
Gosh.
Maybe late 40s.
All right, Kurt, are you cool with dating someone in their late 40s? Does that interest you? Because she has another friend she'd like to try to hook you up with.
No, I'm gonna pass.
Not interested. Hey,